The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com present Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Football. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Rail Splitter Football is brought to you by these fine sponsors. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butter Burger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Football.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
Seen film on manual, so they know what they do, and so they are going to play a hard game tonight on offense and defense, and hopefully that will turn into a victory.
Coach Sokowski doing a good job running this ball club. I believe this is his 7th year at the helm for the Rail Splitters. 8 years here at the helm for the Rail Splitters. Coach Matt Sokowski. We're going to take a timeout, and then we'll be back with more of the Lincoln Rail Splitter pregame.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Rail Splitters getting ready to run onto the field, and here they come. The packed house here tonight. Coach Ken Schweitzer, as everybody is taking up every seat here on this side of the bleachers.
Yeah, as you said earlier, a lot of classes having reunions, and it's a perfect night for football, so a lot of them have come out to the game tonight. We have a full house, and people standing down along the fences also, and so it's going to be a fine night and a great game for the football.
Rail Splitters coming out onto the field. So far they've announced Zach Pools out there along with Frank Sanders. Also Bunners out there, Kenai Carson and Keon Carson, the twins. along with I mentioned Peyton Bunner, Gabe Smith out onto the field, Ryan Frugier as the Rail Splitters get ready to go. The Rail Splitters, we haven't seen this combination yet. The white helmets with the red jerseys and the white pants with the red shoes. Different combination.
Well, back in my day, we're used to the green, the Railer green. We don't see any green hardly on this uniform, but it's still a sharp red uniform with white numerals, white helmets, and they look sharp out there.
And for the Peoria Manual Rams, the visiting Rams, they go with the white jerseys with the black numerals trimmed in orange, the black helmets with a orange racing stripe down the middle, and the black pants for the Rams. And Coach, you said the last time we faced them here was 16 years ago?
We played the Rams 16 years ago. They played a game here in 2007 where the Railers won 34-6. And then the following year, the Railers on the end of the season traveled to Peoria and beat the Rams 39-0.
So we're ready. The clock is set. We got 12 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Rail Splitters getting some last-second instructions as the Poms and the band and the cheerleaders come off the field. Officials out at midfield, ready for tonight's contest, and they wave at the benches and say, come on and get back out here. We're ready to play football. Just no wind at all now. The flag was moving a little bit, but nothing at all, and game time temperature somewhere around 70. Very nice, cool evening, and the turf here is in perfect shape at Hanlon Field.
And it's been kind of dry. We haven't had much rain lately, Bob, so you can see a few brown spots out there. You see it all over town in everybody's yard, but as you said, it still looks good. It's in great playing shape, and it will cool off a little as the night goes along, and that's just going to make it even a better night.
Coach, now that the synthetic fields are in vogue, you're starting to hear that there may be more injuries on there than on the regular turf.
Well, it's hard to say. They have its advantages and disadvantages, but yeah, it's a hard surface. It's a harder surface than natural grass, of course, and so I'm sure there's studies out there now that evaluate those things. Like I said, there are pros and cons to that turf.
The Rail Splitters will kick it away, and all our kickoffs brought to you by Chicago Street Rentals out at 1909 North Kickapoo Street. Harry Weinbrenner and his crew out there with all your construction needs. And as always, Angel Harrow will kick off for the Rail Splitters. Angel is a senior. He's 5'9", 150 pounds. And the Railer defense is out there ready to make the tacklers. One man back deep for the Peoria Manual Rams as we get ready to go here from Hanlon Field on a homecoming night. There were some nice floats in the parade this afternoon, and all the fire trucks were full of junior football players and, of course, our own high school football players. Angel, a soccer-style kicker, lines it up. He'll approach from his own 30-yard line and, of course, boot it away from the 40. Here it is, and, man, he got into that one, Coach, and it's going to be into the end zone. No, he got it right at the goal line, and he's tripped up, knocked out of bounds. Over there to help out, trying to check out who that was. 10 was there for the Rail Splitters, and also number, I believe, 13. That was Jaden Golke for the Rail Splitters, along with, I think that's Keeler, number 10. Yeah. Keeler was over there to help out. Kyle Keeler on the kickoff team.
A little surprised that he tried to run that. The ball would have gone in the end zone, and he grabbed it right at the goal line, Bob, and ran up the sideline before he got knocked out.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Peoria Manual Rams as they get ready to go on their first play from scrimmage. And as you said, the ball at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Their quarterback is Breedlove. He's going to throw it out. The ball almost picked off. That was Angel there. He broke it up. Angel Harrow. Nice play there by the senior number 4, Angel.
Angel was playing tight on the inside receiver, one of the two outside receivers, and he just stepped right in front and knocked that one away.
Amari Breedlove, the quarterback, attempted that pass to his wide receiver, Bryson Daly. And
2nd and 10.
That was slapped away. Now they brought Terrence Page wide to the right side. Breedlove's got the snap, hands off the middle. Got a nice run there off the right side before he's taken down. Good run for the Rams there off the right side. Didn't pick up who the tackler was.
I think it was Kobe Glenn on the tackle.
He had a big game last game, Coach. He had 11 tackles and 3 assists.
He took that out that was about a 9-yard pickup out to the 24, so it's going to be 3rd and short here, 3rd and 1 for the Rams.
Early first quarter here on homecoming night. Breedlove out of the shotgun. He's got one lone running back with him. Here's the snap. He hands off to him. Off the left side, and the Rail Splitters trying to hold the line there. It's going to be close. It looks like apparently he's got the first down.
He only needed a yard, and he got after the initial hit, he got some push, and the legs kept driving for a few extra yards in the first down.
The 2 main Rail Splitters there trying to stop him were Owen Grant and Angel Harrow for the Rail Splitters. Ball at the 27, 1st and 10 for the Rams on their early drive here to start this beautiful game here from Hanlon Field.
1st and 10 from their own 27.
Split wide to the right. Here is Bryson Daly again. That's who his first target was, Breedlove. Breedlove on the long count. Now he's got the snap. Looks right now. He's going to throw it out long. Good coverage out there. Got one hand on it. On the coverage out there for the Rail Splitters was... wait a minute here.
Is that Kanai? Or?
That was Christian Brown.
Christian Brown.
Coverage,
he's a safety out there. What the Railers are doing on defense, when you see 2 receivers on each side, they're playing what they call a press defense. They're putting the defensive guys right up on the line with them and running with them down the field. And so far here, very early in the first quarter, that's been effective.
And you mentioned it in the warm-ups, Coach Ken. Their quarterback does have a good arm on him.
Yeah, he showed it right there.
Breedlove again out of the shotgun. Waits for the snap from his center. It looks like the Railers are going to blitz. A little late pressure and good coverage out there. That was, I believe, is that number 3?
Yes.
Lincoln? That's Gabe Smith.
Yep.
Gabe Smith, and the intended receiver was Terrence Page. And Coach said we may, before the game's over, see him at quarterback also.
Yeah, he possibly will see some quarterback action, but besides covering tight on the receivers, Lincoln's trying to put a little pressure up the middle, too, with some blitzing from their inside linebacker.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the Rams' 27-yard line. Breedlove is 6'4", 176 pounds. He's got 3 receivers off to his left on the far side of the field, 1 here to the near side. Here's the snap. He looked for his 3 receivers up the middle. Good job there by the Rail Splitters. That was number 13 for the Rail Splitters on the coverage, Jaden Gully. Jaden Gully broke that up. He wears the number 13 tonight at home. He's a junior, and he's 5'11", 180, and he just flat out broke that one up.
Yeah, and sets up a 4th and 10, a punting situation. But that first series, the Railers did a nice job on pass defense.
It will have to be the long snap here to the kicker, and the kicker looks to be...
They just took a timeout, I think. The Rams just took... Well... Yeah, the Rams took timeout.
Rams took the timeout. Breedlove, the quarterback, is their punter, and we come back. The Rail Splitters are going to have a chance to get the football. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual, and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was what the issue was, but they didn't have everybody out there or something. So they wanted to play it safe, which is probably a good idea. You use one of your timeouts early, but...
Ball on the near side hash mark. Of course, it's 4th and 10 for the Rams. At the 27-yard line. Keon Carson back for the Rail Splitters. Here's the snap. Here's the boot by Breedlove. And Keon's just going to let it roll into Lincoln territory, and it's going to be down there at the 39-yard line where it's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. Good field position, Coach.
Yeah, Keon looked like he might want to try to field that, and he did the right thing, let it go, because it didn't roll too much. It was a left-footed kicker there, and it kind of spins a little different off a left foot than it does a right foot, so he let it go, and Lincoln's going to have great field position on the 40-yard line.
10:24 left in the first quarter. No score yet. Gabe Smith split here to the near side. He's the only receiver for the Rail Splitters. Ryan Frugier is the tight end. Man in motion goes to Kenai Carson. He tries to come around the side here, and he's got a good pickup before he's thrown out of bounds. We'll have to wait and see where they mark it. They say he stepped out of bounds at the 43-yard line as Kenai Carson, the senior, wears the number 2 around the left side of the Lincoln line with a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Rail Splitters.
Gain of 3.
Gabe Smith getting out of the huddle.
2nd and 7 from the Railer 43-yard line.
Poole is the center tonight. He'll snap it to Darren Stevens. Man in motion is Keon Carson. He's got the football, trying to go around the left side. Breaks to the inside across the 45 to around the 46-yard line. Another 3-yard pickup. So the twin brothers, Kenai and Keon, both with 3-yard runs. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Rail Splitters.
Pretty much the same play, just one went one way and one went the other, and they did put it on the 47, so we'll give him 4 yards on that carry, but it sets up a 3rd and 3 for the Railers.
Darren Stevens, the senior, wears the number 12, goes to the sideline, gets the play from Coach Silkowski. He's back in the huddle, and here we go. Joe Dom, the right tackle, split out to the right side. Stevens has got 2 running backs behind him this time. Now it's a direct snap to Steve, and he's going to take it himself, I believe, if that is Stevens on the direct snap. It's a first down for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, I think he handed off to Kenai. Or no, Keon. I think Keon carried that ball.
Or was it Kenai?
It was Kenai.
It was Kenai Carson. And that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. The Rail Splitters into Rams territory at the 47. 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters. Darren Stevens out of the gun. Keon Carson in motion. Gets the handoff. Looks for running room. Straight arms one guy, and they come in on him. Nothing. There's a loss there. Good defense there by the Peoria Manual Rams.
Yeah, they strung it out to the outside, and Keon wasn't able to get turned up the corner, and then he got pushed back a little bit, back to midfield of the 50-yard line at -3 yards.
So it'll be 2nd and 13 for the Rail Splitters. As Coach said, at the 50-yard line. 8:56 left for the first quarter, no score. Here's the snap. And Stevens wants to throw under a lot of pressure, but he's got his man along the sideline. And that is a big completion for the Rail Splitters.
That's Peyton Bunner.
Bunner out of the backfield making the catch. Darren Stevens to Peyton Bunner. And that's going to be another Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. And that's the way we like it, baby, for the Rail Splitters. With 8:44 left on the first quarter clock. And the ball spotted at the 25-yard line. 25-yard pass play. Gabe Smith split far to the right side on the wide side of the field. On the near side hash mark will be the snap to Stevens. Stevens has got it. Hands off, and that is Bunner off the right side on the run, and he's got another big gain. Peyton Bunner, 6-foot, 200-pounder, and a junior.
He's close to the first down, Bobby, down to the 15. He must be just inches short. No, they gave him the first down on that.
Kobe Glenn checking into the lineup for the Rail Splitters. And Coach, that is a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. That's the way we like it, baby. Lincoln has got a lot of weapons. Of course, they key on Keon, but we've got Kenai, and here we go. On the handoff, that is Kobe Glenn around the right side. There's a penalty on the play. He's into the end zone for a touchdown, but there's a flag. Kobe Glenn from 15 yards out. Usually when they throw the flag there, it's going to be against the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a hold against the Railers. I think.
Kobe Glenn came in fresh off the bench and took it to the right side from 15 yards out. Got some good blocking out there.
I think guys like Glenn and Bunner have to have some success running the ball to give the others, the Carson boys, chances to open up a little bit.
Yeah, because at this point in the season, they're marked. They know they're speedsters.
Everybody's, yeah.
So big penalty against the Rail Splitters. Ball back at the 25-yard line. with 8:08 left in the first quarter. Split here to the near side's Gabe Smith.
It's a loss of 10.
Poole will snap it to Stevens. He hands it off. Oh, good job by the Rams as they quickly get into the end zone. Big tackle there. The man running with the ball was Kobe Glenn, but there was no place to go for him.
No, they made some penetration into the backfield and probably lost maybe a short yard on that one.
So now
Loss of 1.
Long situation here for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah.
Second down for Lincoln.
They don't need to get it all here in this play. They got two to three plays here to get the ball down close to the goal line.
2nd and 1 at the 26 out of that wing formation. Stevens. Keon goes in motion. He's got the snap, wants to throw. Got a man out open out there. They get him, but the Rams are right there. Another nice tackle by the Rams.
Well, the defense has some good speed there for the Rams. The pass was open, he caught it, but the defense closed in a hurry, and not sure where they placed that.
That was Keon on the reception.
Yeah, on the 24, so pickup of 2.
So it'll be 3rd and 19 now for the Rail Splitters. At the Rams 24-yard line. 6:56 for the first quarter. No score. Stevens out of the guns. Got the snap. Man in motion. Hands it off.
Some blocks.
That is Kenai Carson, and he's got a big gain around the left side of the field. Nice blocking around that left side of the field, and Kenai Carson showing his speed around the left side for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, particularly good blocking from his wideouts, his wide receivers out there. They did some nice stalk blocking, and he didn't get it all, but he got it down.
There was a penalty, though.
Oh, I didn't see the flag.
They threw it down at the 10-yard line.
Oh, that's going to be against. That's probably a hole.
As we came around that left side.
Where'd he go out? Did he get inside the 10? Yeah, it's another hole.
Another hole. Yeah, he was inside the 10.
You know, that's been an issue all the first 3 games of the season. Lincoln's penalties. They've had one game they had 11, another they had 10, I think, and then maybe a 7. But yeah, way too many penalties.
Football placed now at the 27-yard line of the Rams. So now it's going to be 3rd and long for the Rail Splitters. Clock on the move. It's going to be 3rd and 22 at the 27. 6:40 left for the first quarter. Stevens out of the gun. And he's lining his men up. He's got the Carson brothers on the wings. Keon goes in motion. He's in the slot, and now he's going to throw it deep. He's got a man wide open.
Kenai, ooh.
And that was Kenai, I believe.
He got behind his defender, Bob. He was open. The ball was just a little underthrown. He couldn't quite get to it.
Yep, he got himself wide open. So now it's going to be 4th down for the Rail Splitters, and that's not in field goal range. We're going to have to go for it.
Yeah, I don't think so, for sure.
Incompletion stops the clock at 6:23 first quarter. Ball at the 27-yard line, 4th and 22 for the Rail Splitters. And to get a first down, they're going to have to go a long ways. They're going to have to get a touchdown.
It's close.
Gabe Smith wide to the right. Kobe Glenn here on the near side. That's who Darren Stevens will be looking for. Rolls to his right.
Got time. Throw it.
And no, he's going to keep it. Stays on his feet. He couldn't see a receiver, and he's going to go down at the 25-yard line, and the Rams are going to take over on downs at the Rams 25-yard line. The defense comes onto the field for Lincoln. Owen Grant. Jaden Gully coming back out there for the Rail Splitters. Christian Brown. And they're ready to go on defense.
A long drive for the Railers started on their own 40-yard line and got down deep. A couple penalties, though, set them back. And so the ball gets turned over on downs on the 25-yard line.
Alex Claudio in there at nose guard tonight for the Rail Splitter. He's a junior, 6'1", 220-pounder. Breedlove out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers here to the near side. He's got a man in motion. Hands it off to his fullback. He's going to try and good block there. And the tackle, though, it looks like maybe a flag. And that on the tackle there for the Rail Splitters, that is Johnston. Tate Johnston on a nice tackle there. The outside linebacker for the Rail Splitters, and there's going to be a flag against the Rams.
Tate Johnston is one of the leading tacklers in the first 3 games of the season, Bob, for the Railers. He did a nice job closing. Good pursuit by the whole defensive team there. It looked like the runner was going to get outside, but the defense closed in a hurry and stopped him for a short gain, and then the penalty. And the Railers, I think, have Well, I didn't see what happened, but the Railers had the ball.
The Rams, it is declined. Lincoln takes over.
I didn't see how the Railers got the ball. He must have fumbled on the hit.
Well, Tate Johnson, I noticed him doing some extra celebrating, and that's what it was. One of the Rail Splitters pounced on the fumble, so it's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and definitely that's the way we like it, baby, at the Rams' 30-yard line.
I guess we're watching the wrong thing. I sure didn't see the ball come out, but thankfully it did.
Washam.
And now they take another timeout.
Another timeout on the field with the score 0-0. 6:09 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual, and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
Out on the field here on a beautiful Friday night for Rail Splitter football against the Peoria Manual Rams. The score 0-0. Lincoln's got a first down at the Rams' 30-yard line with 6:09 left here in the first quarter. Darren Stevens, the fine quarterback captain for the Rail Splitters, talking to his players out there. He's always a cool customer, telling them we got to punch it in the end zone and get a lead here in the first quarter. Kenai Carson on the right wing, Keon on the left. At fullback, it is Bunner for the Rail Splitters. Peyton Bunner, we're number 11, man in motion. Bunner off the left side, makes a nice move, and he's flipped down at the 26-yard line. 4-yard pickup there for Peyton Bunner.
And again, it's nice to see that fullback go straight up the middle. You'll take 4 yards on a play, on a first down any time.
Second down for the Rail Splitters.
That was his second carry here in the first quarter. Bob had 10 yards the first time.
The Carson brothers, the wing. Gabe Smith split wide to the right. Bunner, the fullback. Stevens got the snap. And flags all over the place. It's raining flags. Officials blow the play dead, of course, with 5:40 left in the first quarter.
It's on the Rams.
Maybe they got 12 players on the field.
5 yards.
One player left, so I think they had 12 on. Well, it never hurts to have 12 guys out there.
Yeah.
Defense.
If you don't get caught, it's great.
Here's the snap. Stevens rolls out to his right. He's got pressure, a lot of pressure. Got to get rid of it. And are they going to say he got rid of it? They threw him down, but he tried to release it.
Yeah, he was under a lot of pressure. He waited a little long. It looked like they were about ready to throw a flag, and he didn't do it, so thank goodness. Oh, there goes a flag.
A late flag, and the Rams players clapping. Had to go against one of the Rail Splitters.
Well, I think they're going to say he intentionally grounding is what they're going to call, I think. Where he finally threw it, I'm not sure there was a receiver very close, but...
Yeah, that makes sense, Coach, because it was just a wounded duck that only went about 6 yards.
The funny thing is there was an official right back there where the quarterback was throwing it, and he didn't throw the flag.
5:32 left for the first. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
And now they're waving it off.
Okay.
So is it still going to be 2nd and 1?
Well,
yeah, the football is at the
third.
21.
It's 3rd.
3rd and 1.
Yeah.
At the 21, the Rail Splitters in those red jerseys with the white pants, the white helmets,
3rd and 1.
come up to the line of scrimmage. Zach Poole at center tonight for the Rail Splitters. He'll snap it to Darren Stevens. He hands it off. It looks like Bunner on the right side.
I think it was Keon on the slant. Yeah. He got the first down.
And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters, and that's the way we like it, baby. 5:28 left for the first quarter. Railers on the march again. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Quick huddle. Rail Splitters line it up. Here's the snap.
Reverse.
Reverse.
Double. Oh, he's still going.
He's still going. That's
wow, he's in.
Touchdown, Rail Splitters, Keon Carson, and that's a Joe Ryan Country Financial touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Keon Carson with another touchdown on his career this season. I believe he's got 9. The Rail Splitters lead at 6-0. Angel Harrow will attempt the extra point.
Keon Carson on the 19-yard touchdown.
And we'll have the snap and the placement, and Angel will attempt the extra point. Friday night in Lincoln, Illinois. Snap, placement, kick.
Ooh-wee.
And it's through the uprights, and the Rail Splitters lead the Peoria Manual Rams by a score of 7-0 with 5:13 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in a minute.
With the Railers.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
Angel Harrow will attempt the kick from its own 40-yard line. And they just replaced the footballs. I don't know why they do that, but the official walked out there with another football, and Angel's going to have to replace it on the tee.
I think that's the manual football because they're going on offense here, so they kick their ball.
One man back deep for the Peoria Manual Rams. 5:13 left first quarter. Rail Splitters lead 7-0. Angel Harrow on the approach. Soccer-style kick and another booming kick by Angel. Going to be caught, and here come the Rams. At the 15, 20-yard line and knocked down just across the 20-yard line.
Pretty good kick coverage by the Railers. They didn't let him get to the outside and stopped him after about an 18-yard pickup.
Pentecost was the first guy there, and then looks like Frugier finished him off.
That touchdown run by Keon, Bob, he made some nice moves that were kind of blocked a little bit, but he went into the line and then kind of squirted out and made a couple moves as he went to the end zone and got in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's a nifty runner. He's fast, and he knows how to make the right moves. Ball spotted at the...
So I think we got a penalty on the Rams.
Holding.
It was on the 18.
That's going to put him back.
Holding penalty against the Rams.
So it's going to go back to the 9, I think.
It'll be first and long for the Rams to start this series.
Maybe the 8, 9.
That penalty will be enforced from the end of the run.
Breedlove will have to operate to just about on the goal line.
Manuel goes to work, 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line.
Here's the snap, hands off to his fullback on the left side, and he's got some running room, Coach. Doing a good job. Christian Brown grabs him by the jersey, and then he's finally finished off from behind, but a nice run there by the Rams. Out of harm's way there. They were in big trouble, and they ran it out of there.
Yeah, that was a nice run. I didn't see if he had a missed tackle on the outside there. He got out to about the 35-yard line, a big 24-yard pickup.
That was Alec Claudio that finally finished him off, a junior. 6'1", 221-pounder. Claudio finished off a good run by the Rams there. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rams. 4:47 on the moving clock left in the first quarter. Amari Breedlove, the quarterback's got a man in motion. He's got the snap. Hands off to his fullback on the left side, and the Rail Splitters stop him early, but he keeps his feet moving and picked up a couple extra yards there. And another flags going up all over the place like balloons.
Yeah. You know, well, we'll wait and see what the flag is, but, you know, they stopped the runner, and they got a lot of guys stopping him, and there's still no whistle, so they keep trying to drive, and and that may be then where the penalty comes in. So I think they're a little late on the whistle there.
He stopped the clock with 4:32 left on the first quarter clock. Rail Splitters lead at 7-0. Right now the ball placement is at
that's on the Railers. It's on both teams, so it'll offset.
38-yard line on the offset, as Coach told you.
Personal foul penalties against both teams. They will offset.
Second down and 6 now for the Rams. 4:32 remaining in the first quarter. Rail Splitters lead at 7-0. Got a receiver here to the near side for the Rams. That is Bryson Daly.
Second and 6.
Man in motion. Breedlove hands it off to the man in motion. And
good.
he's taken down. Nice tackle there. And that tackle there for the Rail Splitters made by Jaden Gully. He wears the 13 at home. He wears the number 53 on the road. Ball at the 40-yard line.
That the defensive end, I think, was Frank Sanders, turned that play back in, Bob. So he couldn't get to the outside and gave Gully a good shot at him. He took it and stopped him for a 1-yard gain.
Big Frank Sanders, number 69. He got his first starts when he was a sophomore. He's a junior now. 6'4", 205-pounder Frank Sanders. Breedlove out of the gun. Got his favorite receiver split wide to the left, but he's going to hand to the fullback.
Penalty or flag, whistle.
They blow it dead. The running back for the.
I think, Bob, I was mistaken on that last play. It might have been Owen Grant on this end. Frank's on the other side, and that was Owen who turned that play back in.
Owen Grant had some great plays in that first game here at home. He had 2 or 3 sacks. He's got about a half a dozen donuts coming from the Miller Cream sack. That was Chance Smith was going to be the running back, but the penalty takes the Rams back to the 35-yard line. So it'll be now 3rd and 10 for the Rams. The nose guard now is Wackendorf. The left defensive end is Owen Grant. Frank Sanders on the right side of that front line. Amari Breedlove, big guy, 6'4", waits for the snap. He's got it. He's got time over the middle.
Oh, nice tackle.
Complete, but as Coach said,
18.
A textbook tackle, Kobe Glenn.
That was a great hit.
Yeah.
Wrapped him up, and then a couple red shirts came in at the end to finish it off. But that was a great tackle by Kobe.
He celebrated, came up showing both his guns when he came back up off that tackle. You were right, Coach. That coaches like you love seeing that tackle.
That was a great play.
Now it's going to be 4th and
Pickup of 3 on the play.
7 at the 38-yard line for the Rams.
I think they're going to punt.
It's 4th down. 4th and 7.
Maybe they're not going to punt.
Breedlove punt it.
They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Cover your
He's got a good arm, but a lot of pressure. Good job there by Owen Grant, but it's loose, and he's close to a first down.
Jeez, he might have made it, yeah.
Owen Grant put a lot of pressure on him, but he was able to evade, and they're going to say it's a first down at the 45-yard line, and they move the chains.
About a 12-yard pickup on that, and give the quarterback some credit. He made some nice moves. The Raiders couldn't contain him on that play.
Amari Breedlove made a quick decision there to pick up the first down for the Rams.
All at the 45-yard line.
2:20 left for the first quarter. Lincoln leads Peoria 7-0. Breedlove out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. Here's the snap. Hands off to his fullback, and good defense there by the Rail Splitters. First man there for the Rail Splitters, number 51, Tate Johnston.
Chance Smith, the ball carrier.
Where'd that play start? Oh, that was on a 45. Yeah, that was a
2-yard loss.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Tate. But I like to see the way the Railers are pursuing the ball and getting more than one person around the carrier and making the tackle.
Second down for the Rams.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 from the
2 receivers to the far side, 2 here to the near side. Breedlove out of the gun. He's got his fullback with him. Long count.
Oh, that's...
Man moved, got the snap. Breedlove, good pressure there. Nice pressure. Ball up in the air.
Intercepted, I think.
Is that Christian Brown with the football?
Yeah, they haven't seen a signal.
ball was caught at the 35-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rams. The Rams caught the football.
Wow. I didn't see that either. I couldn't tell who was coming down with the ball, but before the snap, I thought the line jumped, and they didn't call that either.
1st and 10 at the Lincoln 35-yard line. 1:08 left for the first quarter. Breedlove waits for the snap out of the shotgun. He's got it. Flag. There's a flag on the play.
Well,
penalty markers down.
I'm trying to pick up who caught that pass.
that's offsides on them.
I'll move the ball back to the 40-yard line. 5-yard penalty. 61 seconds left for the first quarter. Rail Splitters lead the Rams 7-0. I'll try and pick up who that receiver is on the far side. That's the guy that caught the football. Far side hash mark. Breedlove out of the gun. He's got his fullback with him. No receiver split either way. Breedlove's got the snap. Now he wants to throw. Good pressure there. Nice catch. Good pass up around the 35-yard line. The tackle made by Kobe Glenn. So they're still going to have about 9 yards to go for a first down. That's a Lincoln 34-yard line.
He picked up 6 yards on that pass play, Bob, and the manual receivers have pretty good hands. They catch the ball, but Glenn was right there to make the stop, so there was no more yards after the catch, and so good defense.
They're just going to let the first quarter clock run out. There's only 5 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Rail Splitters have been able to hold defensively in this first quarter. At the end of one quarter of play, it is a Lincoln Rail Splitters 7, Peoria Manual Rams 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work.
If you would, direct your attention in front of the stand.
Our special recognition tonight as we gather tonight to recognize members of the 1973 Lincoln Rail Splitter Big 12 Conference Championship football team. 50 years ago, this team became Lincoln's first conference football champion in 32 years, returning no starters on offense and only 4 on defense. This team was picked in the preseason by one conference newspaper to finish last in the Big 12. This team had other plans, though, as they finished with an overall record of 7-2 on top of the Big 12 Conference at 5-1. This championship team was coached by the late Gene McDonald, who served as their head coach. Representing Coach McDonald is his son Rob, who played for the Rail Splitters as well. Assistant coaches, Denny Direx, who's not in attendance, Coach Larry Shoup, Coach Ron Ross. Other members of the coaching staff not in attendance tonight include the late Floyd B., Mike Spears, Mike Day, and Don Vandersnick. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, a big Railer welcome and round of applause to the 1973 Lincoln Railer Big 12 Conference football champions. 50 years later, and they haven't lost a step. Congratulations.
See you, gentlemen. We thank you.
The big guy, 6'4", Amari Breedlove, waits for the snap.
True to our hearts.
He's got it. Hands off to his man in motion.
Yes.
Nice tackle there for the Rail Splitters. And
That's
that is
Tate.
again, you said it, Coach, Tate Johnston. He's had some great plays this season. He got into the backfield there.
That was a great open field one-on-one tackle. Had he not made it, there would have been a lot of running room. And that was just a terrific play, a defensive play.
3-yard loss for the Rams. So now it'll be ball will be placed at the 37-yard line. Was there a penalty on the play?
There's going to be. I didn't see this.
Against the Rams, and they're going to march it off even farther back upfield.
Personal foul.
15-yard penalty back into Lincoln territory at the 48-yard line.
They will march our 15 yards on that play.
At the near side hash mark, early second quarter. And now it's going to be long for the
Takes Manuel back to their own
Rams.
48-yard line.
Fullback comes up to talk to Breedlove. And they're ready to go. Near side hash mark. Breedlove waits for the snap. He's got it. Wants to throw. Here comes the pressure.
Knock it down.
And
yes.
picked off Christian Brown for the Rail Splitters with an interception. Where's the number 1?
Intercepted by Lincoln's number 1, Christian Brown.
6 foot, 150-pounder Christian Brown.
Well, Brown, that was his job tonight, Bob, at that safety position, was to give support to the people playing tight on the receivers, and he just came over. He read the quarterback, saw where the ball was going, and got there in time to make the interception. Great play by Christian Brown.
Great play by Christian Brown. I just had him grow half a foot there. He's actually 5'6", 150, and I said he was 6 foot 150. He looked like he was 6 foot on that interception.
He did a nice job.
That's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. Darren Stevens out of the gun. Rail Splitters ready to go here. Man in motion. Hands it off to him. No, he keeps it himself. Hands it off to Kanai. Kanai around the far side of the field. Fights for a first down. Fights. Close to a first down. Kanai Carson will not be denied around that left side. Where's the number 2 for the Rail Splitters? Joe Dom, one of the guys out there leading the blocker for the Rail Splitters. Dom, where's the number 54? He's a senior.
About an 8-yard pickup on first down. Great run there.
Kanai Carson, his senior year here for the Rail Splitters.
Pickup of 8.
Ball at the 35-yard line. As Coach told you, it's going to be second down.
They run that double handoff there. He hands it off to Keon, and Keon gives it back to Kanai, and he gets some nice yardage on that.
Looks like Kobe Glenn split far to the right side of the field. Man in motion in the slot is Keon. And now a flag, and they throw it up ahead to Keon. He just basically threw it away. Under a lot of pressure there, Darren Stevens, and there was a flag on the play.
Stevens pass incomplete.
And usually where that flag came, it's probably going to be a hold.
That incompletion stops the clock at 11:14 second quarter. Rail Splitters lead at 7-0 over the Peoria Manual Rams.
Yep.
Official getting ready to march it off, Coach.
Yeah.
And another... Or is he just practicing throwing his flag in the air? That was a football. I'm getting nervous.
They're starting to look a lot alike.
Yeah.
There's been tons of flags tonight. This is week 4 of the season. You would sure hope that some of these kinds of things wouldn't be happening now.
Ball gets marched back to the Lincoln 26-yard line. Second down for the Rail Splitters.
26-yard line, 2nd and 11 for the Rail Splitters.
Stevens got the snap.
Oh, there it is again. Double handoff.
Double handoff.
Run! Speed, attaboy.
Nice job. Across the 42. Keon Carson picks up a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, Keon. 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters.
16 yards on that. That was a great run. He made a couple of good moves there after the second handoff there from his brother, and just wasn't denied and had some speed to get out there to the 42.
Zach Poole out over the football. He's a sophomore. He'll snap it to Darren Stevens, and he'll hand it off to Kanai Carson. And Kanai Carson taken down. Oh, he might have got 2 yards out of that. Looks like he's about at the 44, Coach.
Yeah, it was a good one-on-one tackle by the defender from Manual that time. Maybe just a 1-yard pickup.
Second down for the Rail Splitters. Clock on the move. Should be on the move. 2nd and 9 for the Rail Splitters. I don't know why they stopped the clock.
They're calling. There's a penalty, I guess.
And the Rams, I believe.
Maybe not a penalty. Maybe just a warning. I think maybe they warned the sidelines. I don't know.
Gabe Smith here to the near side for the Rail Splitters. Now they start the clock. 10:30 left for the half. Rail Splitters lead at 7-0. Stevens wears the number 12 out of the gun. He's got a man in motion. Hands it off to his fullback off the right side. And he's up to the 45-yard line. And that's, I believe, Bunner on the run for the Rail Splitters. It was number 11, Peyton Bunner. Bunner's a junior, 6 foot. 200.
Sorry, Bob. Sets up a 3rd and long here. 3rd and about 7 for the Railers. They're on their own 45, so if they don't make this first down, probably going to see our first punt by the Railers tonight.
It's 3rd down.
Smith will split wide here to the near side.
For Lincoln, 3rd
Zach Poole up over the football. Stevens the lone man in the backfield. Sanders changes position over to the left side. Now man in motion. Snap. And this is Keon around the right side. He's at the 50. Close to a first down. He's just going to be a little bit short. Depends on where they mark it.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, they might have to measure this one. They're number 20.
The chain's good enough for a regular first down.
Into manual territory. That's a Keon Carson first down. A Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. And that's the way we like it, baby. Into manual territory at the 48-yard line. 9:25-24 now remains in the first half. Lincoln leads at 7-0. Stevens back into the huddle.
Safety for Manuel did a nice job coming up and making the tackle on him, but it was just not quite soon enough to prevent the first down.
Kobe Glenn, wide receiver out there with Gabe Smith. The Carson brothers on the wing, and now Keon switches into the slot. And now a timeout on the field. The Rail Splitters want a timeout. Coach didn't like what he saw, and he called a timeout. And we'll take a timeout. The Rail Splitters lead at 7-0 over the Peoria Manual Rams. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Keep this drive going and hopefully get it to the end zone and stretch the lead a little bit.
Peyton Bunner, the fullback, as they planned before. Kanai's the wing here on the near side. On the far side, it's Kobe Glenn, and the slot is Keon Carson. Man in motion's Kanai Carson. Here's the snap to Darren. Throws it up the middle. Incomplete. Intended receiver was Keon Carson. Good coverage there by Manuel. That was Terrence Page on the coverage. Where's the number one for the Rams? 6'3", 191-pounder.
Oh, they throwing a flag? No, I thought they did. Stevens completed the first two throws of the game, Bob, and now he's gone 0 for 4 since then, and there's a penalty.
Yeah, there is a flag
against Lincoln. Holding.
Personal.
Oh, was that?
I don't think that was holding.
No. Oh, my. Back on the...
Personal foul. So that's going to take it back from, is that at the point of the damage?
I think. I don't know what 37.
No, it was just from the 48. So 15-yard
yeah, it was from the line of scrimmage, yeah.
Ball at the 37-yard line now. Darren Stevens got the play.
Manuel was having penalties that was helping us, and now we're turning around doing the same thing to help them.
2nd and 25 for the Rail Splitters.
It'll take it back to the Lincoln 37-yard line.
Stevens has got it. Wants to throw again. Across the middle.
There he is, open.
Man, nice little pickup there. Have to check and see who that is.
Is that Kobe Glenn, I think. Yeah, Kobe Glenn.
Kobe Glenn caught it, and the ball was at the 37. He caught the ball at the Lincoln 47-yard line, just across the 47. He was nailed right there.
Stevens pass complete to Kobe
No
Glenn.
penalties on that play. So it's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Rail Splitters now.
Pickup of 12 on the play for Lincoln. 3rd down from the 48.
Stevens out of the guns, got the snap. He's got a little time, throws it out in the flat to Keon. Keon's got about 3 guys on him, and there's nowhere to go. They just spin him out of bounds at the midfield stripe. So now it's going to be 4th and down for the Rail Splitters. 4th and 12. A yard pickup on that play.
Stevens pass complete.
Yeah, it's going to put it right at midfield, so short gain on that one.
4th and 11 for the Rail Splitters.
Tried to get that to him outside there and let him run with the ball, but as you said, there was 3 white shirts, 3 defenders from Manuel right there to close him in and keep a short gain. So 4th down for the Railers.
Rail Splitters going for it. Bunner's the fullback. Keon's in the slot. Kobe Glenn out there on the far side. Darren's got some time. He's going to throw it long and tipped away. Nice defensive play out there, and that was Amari Breedlove, the guy that plays quarterback, plays free safety, and he slapped that pass away.
Well, the ball was in the air for a long time. He gave him enough time to get over there and knock it down, Bob. He was covering. He was kind of split between two receivers, and he had time to get over and knock that down. So ball's going to go over to the Rams at midfield here on the 50-yard line.
Excellent field position for the Rams with 7:58 left in the first half. Rail Splitters lead at 7-0. First and 10 at the 5-0 for the Rams. The big red L out there for Lincoln. Almost to the near side hash mark. Here to the near side, the wide receiver is Terrence Page. Three receivers on the far side of the field with a fullback in the backfield with Breedlove. Breedlove's got the snap, hands off to his fullback, and he's got a nice run up the middle, and he's got a first down. Very quick. To check his number. I don't have
the 11-yard pickup, and he hit the line in a hurry, Bob, to show some speed and got by any defenders quickly until the linebacker stopped him, but not before. Maybe the ground stopped him because he kind of went down without too much contact and got the first down.
That was Kyrie Crawford. That's the first we've seen him in the game. First and 10 for the Rams at the Lincoln 39-yard line. Breedlove out of the gun again. He may go back to his fullback again. He's got three receivers on the right side, one here to the near side. Here's the snap. Goes to that fullback again. This time he's got some yardage, but he was stood up, but he's still going to get 3 or 4 yards. Walkendorf was there for the Rail Splitters.
There's a flag way downfield.
Along with Johnston for the Rail Splitters.
Let's see who that's going to be on. Railers lead at 7-0 here, Bob, with 7:20 left in the second period in a penalty-filled first half.
They tackled him at the 36-yard line, and the penalty looks like it may be against the Rail Splitters, Coach.
Face mask.
Face mask. Oh, now.
Face mask penalty against Lincoln.
That's a big one, an intentional face mask.
Automatic first down for Manuel.
15 yards. Is that a 10-yard penalty?
I think that went 15, yeah.
15 intentional face mask.
So it's all the way down to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 for the Rams.
15-yard penalty and a fresh set of downs for the Rams. First and 10.
Breedlove waits for the snap. He's got his fullback there. He's got a new one in there now. He's got a man in motion. Hands to the fullback again, and a nice tackle there. Good tackle
That's
by
Harrow.
Angel Harrow. Yes, he got him right around the ankles and knocked him down. Kyrie Crawford.
No game. In fact, it was about a 3-yard loss on that play. I love to watch these open field one-on-one tackles, and the Railers have had several of them tonight, and Angel just had another one.
So that's going to be ball placed at the 23-yard line. Second down, second and 12.
By Angel Harrow, that
Second
is
and
a
a
loss
dozen.
of 2 on the play.
Breedlove waits for the snap. Crawford up to his right side. Man in motion. Hands it off to the man in motion. Oh, good.
Listen.
Oh, man. Couldn't get him. That was Tate Johnson. Boom. And here comes another Rail Splitter low in the boom.
I think Gully made the first hit there, and then he got away from Gully, but he came on hard.
That was Owen Grant that made the final hit there.
And that's another yard loss on that play. It's going to be third and about 13.
At the 24-yard line.
It's a loss
6
of 1
minutes
on the
left of the
play.
half. Rail Splitters lead the Rams 7-0.
24.
Terrence Page split here to the near side. They've got 2 men in the slot, 1 receiver on the far side of the field. Breedlove's got a fullback too. He's got the ball though. He wants to run with it himself. Here comes Breedlove on the run himself, and he's taken down. Nice tackle there for the Rail Splitters.
He got good yardage, but not a first down yet. But he got deep in Lincoln territory to about the 15.
It looks like that was
Tackle made by Tate Johnston.
Tate Johnston.
9-yard pickup, so it's going to set up a 4th and about 4, just inside the 15.
5:18 left for the half. Walkendorf checks back in for the Rail Splitters. Big number 73 there on the front line, along with Owen Grant and Frank Sanders. Coach told you 4th and 3. Breedlove out of the gun. 5 minutes left for the half. Hand off.
Yes.
Kyrie Crawford, a nice tackle.
Got him. Nice play.
It's always tough to call him over there. That is
made by Peyton Bunner.
Peyton Bunner on the tackle for the Rail Splitters.
Lincoln will take over.
That's going to be a Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. Rail Splitters on a big stop there, Coach, and I know you love the defense.
Yeah, it was just a straight handoff, and Lincoln got across the line and made initial contact and got some help and stopped him on a couple-yard gain, but can't see, is it on the 12? Down on... Can't see where the ball is. It's inside the 15 on about the 12.
10 for the Rail Splitters.
4:54 left for the half. There's the handoff up the middle on the run. That's Keon Carson, stays on his feet, breaks another tackle, and now he's finally spun down around the 35-yard line, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby, is Keon Carson getting some good blocking and running wild.
He got some good blocking, but he also made some nice moves and some great plays. He got a good block there by Gabe Smith at the end and couldn't quite get away from the last tackler.
It's good for a Raider first down.
Had about a 23-yard pickup.
At the 36-yard line of Lincoln. Stevens out of the gun. Man in motion, Kanai, and they want a timeout? What's going on? Official blew the play dead. Oh, they didn't like what was on the clock. That's why he stopped the play. Does he want 4:50 back on the clock? Checking into the lineup for the Rail Splitters is Alec Claudio. Smith here to the near side.
I never have understood.
First and 10 for the Rail Splitters. Stevens has got it. And here comes Keon again. Keon at the 40, the 45 before he's knocked out of bounds. 9-yard pickup there by Keon Carson, just a yard short of the first down.
They run that play a lot, Bob, and they run it to perfection, the handoff, and then he hands off to his brother coming on the reverse. And then he makes some nice moves to pick up the yardage.
Pickup for Keon Carson.
Poole up over the football. 2nd and 1 for the Rail Splitters. Zach Poole will snap it. There it is to Kanai. A direct snap to Kanai. There's a penalty, and Kanai is taken down before the first down marker, but there's a penalty on the play.
Penalty flags down.
That's got to be on the Railers because there's... Yep.
Stops the clock with 4:21 left in the first half. Lincoln leads Peoria 7-0. And they'll take the ball back. It was 2nd and 1.
Holding. 10 yards.
10-yard penalty.
Holding penalty against Lincoln.
They'll take the football back to the Lincoln 35-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for Lincoln. They keep the clock running.
It's a 10-yard penalty, 2nd and 11 for the Rail Splitters. Stevens out of the gun.
Yeah.
Hands off. Nice
the
run
middle.
there.
First down.
1st and 10.
Is that Bunner?
I think so.
Get him up. Yes.
Yeah, that's Bunner. Number 11 for the Rail Splitters. That's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby, at the Lincoln 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters. Big play there.
Yeah, nice compliment running up the middle with Bunner, and then you have the Carson boys running.
Man in motion. Handoff. That's Bunner again. Off the right side across the 50. And they're helping him up. Peyton Bunner with another great run at the 49-yard of the Rams.
Gain of 4 for Bunner.
2nd and 6 now for the Rail Splitters. 3:38 remains. First half. Lincoln leads at 7-0.
From the Manual 49-yard line.
Smith here to the near side. Well, they're going to blitz. Stevens has got it. Hands off. Bunner again off the right side. Up across the 40-yard. No, that's Kobe Glenn. Kobe Glenn got the call that time. Kobe with the fresh legs coming in there, and that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. Compliments of Kobe Glenn, and that's the way we like it, baby. Some great blocking up on that front line for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, they look like they were blitzing, as you said, Bob, and they got past the line of scrimmage, and that got him out into the secondary there for a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40. Stevens got the snap. Hands off. Kanai Carson bounces off the line, goes to the outside, but there's nothing there. He ran right into the line. There wasn't anything there, so he bounced to the outside, and they never did tackle him, but they blew the play dead at the line of scrimmage.
Well, then he tried to go down the line there, Bob, and look for running room, and the more he looked, the faster the defense came and stopped him for no gain.
2nd and 10 for the Rail Splitters. 2:46 left for the half. Lincoln on top, 7-0. Stevens taking his time in the huddle this time.
Please make your way.
Gabe Smith again comes out here.
All members of the homecoming court, please make your way down in front of the bleachers at this time.
There's the snap. Stevens on a pitch outside. That's Keon at the 40s, at the 35, say at the 30. Keon Carson. Well, when he puts the afterburners on, Coach, he flies.
Yeah, he does, and he's got good vision out there that he can see where there's some running room, and as soon as he sees it, he puts on the afterburners and gets this time a first down.
And that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. Again, the Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. It's 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. This time Smith will split out wide to the left. Ryan Fruget's the tight end. Bunner in there at fullback. The Carson brothers on the wings. Kanai goes in motion. Hand off. Bunner off the left side. Bunner's got some great blocking. And he's up close to the 22-yard line. 7-yard pickup there by Peyton Bunner. Now checking into the lineup for the Rail Splitters is Tate Johnston.
Joe Dom was pushing, doing a nice job blocking out in front with some of the other linemen, but Joe's the one I saw making some room for him down to the 22.
Joe Dom, where's the number 54 for the Rail Splitters? Here's the snap and the handoff. That's Keon. He's at the 20, still on his feet at the 15 and ran out of bounds.
Whoa.
Onto the track. Ooh, little unnecessary roughness there on Keon. They were throwing him around over on the track still, and the flags went up.
He got down to the 13, about a 9-yard pickup.
That's going to cost the Rams. Kobe Glenn checks back into the lineup for the Rail Splitters.
Or maybe the 14.
Fruget's in there. Where's the number 7? Kanai is number 2. 24, of course, is Keon. 11's Bunner. 73's Wackendorf.
That should get it down to the half the distance. Should take it down to the 7-yard line here.
Tate Johnston playing some offense tonight.
Final call for all members of the homecoming court. Please make your way in front of the bleachers at this time.
Officials still talking it over.
Yeah.
This is full NATO convention. And now he's going to make the call.
Well,
he's talking to...
should be half the distance from where... should get it down to the 7. There it is.
All right. Good call, Coach.
All right.
And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance 1st and goal. And that's really the way we like it, baby. At the 7. Right in the middle of the field. 1st and goal. 1:52 left for the half. Railers come to the line of scrimmage. Tate Johnson, the right tackle now. Stevens on the long count. He'll get the snap from Poole. He's got it. He's going to keep it himself.
There's a running
Stevens
room
on the keeper.
Hang on to the ball.
Across the 5, inside the 5, close to the goal line.
They tried to pull the ball away from him, Bob. He did a good job of hanging on, got close to the goal line.
Darren Stevens, the captain of the ship out there, right up on the goal line. No huddle. Snap Stevens. Keon Carson
Touchdown.
Just short.
Yes,
he's in. Touchdown. 6 for Keon Carson. He just got across the end zone. There's an injured Ram down there, and the Rams now take, the Rail Splitters now take the lead. 13-0. Angel Harrow will attempt the extra point. Let's just hope that's a cramp. It is just a cramp for the Ram player down there. They'll have him up pretty quickly. Trainer's working on him. As Angel.
2-yard touchdown run brought to you by Joe Ryan, Country Financial Representative. That Railer touchdown equals.
That was a nice drive by the Railers, Bob. That started on their own 13, if I got my numbers right here, and 1 to 4, 5 first downs as they drove down the field. Had a few setbacks with some penalties, but eventually got it down, and Stevens got it down to the 2, and then Keon took it in for the touchdown.
Well, Coach, you know what that touchdown is? That is a Joe Ryan Country Financial touchdown.
All right.
For the Rail Splitters. There's a timeout on the field. Lincoln Rail Splitters lead at 13-0. The injured player is still down on the field. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
Lincoln Rail Splitter football on a Friday night. Unfortunately, the Ram player that's injured still down on the field. Quite a few trainers around him. So I would probably say this is an official's timeout, Coach.
Oh, yeah, definitely for injury timeout.
First I thought he had a cramp, but it seems to be more serious. He's actually sitting up.
Let me get the...
I can't see his number.
He's number 5 or 9. 5, I think. 5.
Well, let's see who that is.
He's got a leg injury of some sort or ankle because they're helping him off.
Sean Smith, he's a senior, 6'3", 248-pounder. Yeah, big guy. Helping him off the field. That's unfortunate there. Right here towards the end of the first half with a minute 27 left. As they go back out on the field, Angel Harrow will attempt the extra point for the Rail Splitters. On the hold for the Rail Splitter is Adrian Crane. And the long snap, I believe, will be Ryan Frugier. I could be wrong. I see him out there. He does some of the snapping for the Rail Splitters. Either that or Zach Poole.
I think it's Ryan tonight, I think.
And on the hold.
Or it could be, well, before the game, we were told Tate Johnson was going to snap for PATs, so I'm not sure if he's there doing it or not.
Tate wears the number 51.
Yeah, I think it's him. I think he's snapping right now.
Johnston?
Yeah.
Okay, and on the hold, it'll be Crane. He wears the number 9. Angel Harrow, soccer-style kicker. Placement, the kick.
Oh, he bombed it.
It's long, and as you said, an extra point, a point after touchdown.
Extra point is up and good.
So that'll make the score Lincoln Rail Splitters 14 and the Peoria Manual Rams 0 with 87 seconds.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Quarterback with a good arm on him.
And a lot like the Railers, they've just made a lot of mistakes tonight, a lot of penalties. Both teams have had too many penalties that have slowed down drives or stopped drives. And so, as you said, Lincoln defense still has to stay alert here. It can't take a rest or fall asleep here in the last minute, 27 seconds of the half.
Angel sets the ball up on the tee, and here comes a Chicago Street Reynolds kickoff for the Rail Splitters. Angel on the approach. Here's the boot. Another nice long kick. And they'll Dropped it, picked it up at the 2, and nice hit right there. And then finally the Rail Splitters. He got loose again. And there's Angel. He's the last man, and he's going to go. Only one man can catch him. And he cuts across the side of the field, and that is a touchdown for the Rams. And I had that feeling, after that break when the player got injured, there was a little lull in the game there, and the Rail Splitters weren't able to stop the touchdown run coming back. There's no flags on the field, so the Rams with 6 points.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Penalty flag down.
There is a penalty flag. They announced. I don't see it, but the officials are talking.
Holy smokes. Well, we talked about it. The dangerous ball club.
The one thing we just said cannot let happen, and it happened. And face mask against the Railers going to be declined.
Touchdown Rams. 6 points on the board for the Rams.
So that was probably I didn't see where he caught it. Was he on the 5 or so?
About on the 2, and he dropped it.
Yeah.
Penalty against Lincoln.
And I didn't pick up who it was.
Penalty is declined. Result of the play. Manuel, touchdown.
Lincoln Rail Splitters 14, Peoria Manuel Rams 6. So just when you thought we had this game under control, the Rams put it right back in our face.
Well, yeah, that takes the steam out of you a little bit. But
they don't have a kicker. They'll go for 2.
Yeah, that's a big play. Big play.
Keeps them right in the game.
Yeah, they're going to go into the halftime here with a lot of momentum, unless the Railers can turn around and do the same thing. There's a minute 6 still on the clock, so we'll take a kickoff, and a big return would be nice. It looked like they had him stopped over on that far sideline, Bob, and there was some red shirts there, and somehow he squeaked out of there and went down the sideline.
And now it looks like the Rams want a timeout with a minute 6 left here in the first half. Rail Splitters lead the Rams 14-6. Couldn't tell whether they were going for 2 points there or 1, and now the Railers come to the sideline, and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
$85,000 in scholarships. Make sure you head on down to see them. Sign up for their new.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual, and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
6 left on the first half clock. They trailed at 14-0. Now it's 14-6. Rams called a timeout. They're still over there talking to their coach. And now they've got everything ready to go, and they hustle onto the field. Let's see if they go for the extra point or they go for the 2-point conversion. A 2-point conversion would be big in this game.
Yeah, it's a big stop needed here.
Breedlove going to operate out of the shotgun. He's got Crawford in there at fullback. There's the snap, and he wants to throw. Rolls good pressure by the Rail Splitters. I didn't catch what happened.
I think we intercepted it, which makes it a dead ball on an extra point.
Dead ball. And can you pick up that number on the interception? One of the big guys. Number, is that 58? It is 58 on the interception for the Rail Splitters, and that is Alec Claudio, I believe, on the interception on the 2-point conversion. So the score remains Rail Splitters 44, Rams 6. And as Coach told you, the Rail Splitters have the speed. They can come back and score in 66 seconds.
That's 14, not 44.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say 44?
Yeah, you did.
I must have been thinking of Henry Aaron.
I think all of our listeners are going to wonder how we got all those points.
Yeah.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
He's trying to pick up who this kickoff guy is. 76? I think it is. Yeah, that's Denmark Thompson. Denmark Thompson is 6'4", 283 pounds. He's a freshman. Going to kick it away. Here he comes. Boom. Just a little snub kick.
Yes, nice
catch there. Rail splitter at the 45-yard line. We'll try and find out who made that catch. 33 is Owen Grant.
Yeah.
Owen Grant went up into the air and caught that football. Good hands for Owen Grant. Where's the number 33?
So what are they putting on the 45-yard line?
Burnt 5 seconds off the clock there. Zach Poole at center tonight for the Rail Splitters.
Grant on the return for Lincoln.
So we'll see if the Railers will just let the clock run out, run a play and let it run out here, or try to make something out of it, make a couple throws here.
Well, they got Kobe Glenn split wide to the near side here. Gabe Smith on the far side of the field. Bunner still in there at fullback. Keon's in the slot here on the near side. Stevens back. He's got time. He's going to air it out.
Oh, yeah, he's got somebody. He's got...
Yeah, Keon
Yes.
Carson on the catch and a big first down deep in Ram territory. And that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down.
Stevens pass complete to Kanai Carson.
That was Kanai Carson.
Yes,
I apologize.
down to the 13.
Kanai Carson. Where's the number 2 for the Rail Splitters? I apologize to the twin brother. Kanai Carson with a nice catch.
There's a pickup of 36 yards. Good for a Railer first down.
That's the way we like it, baby. 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters. Stevens got the snap. And he's going to keep it himself up the middle. That's the second time he's done that. Stevens keeping the ball. And he's down
Aaron
around
Stevens on the quarterback keeper.
Close to a first down, and now Lincoln wants a timeout. Rail Splitters want a timeout. 32.8 seconds left on the first half clock. Rail Splitters lead the Rams 14-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual, and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
By Darren Stevens. Zach Poole, the center tonight, comes up over the football. Stevens is going to come right up under center.
It'll be 2nd and 1 for Lincoln.
Wait for the snap. Oh, looks like they pulled him offside. And that'll be halfway to the goal. That would be to the 2-yard line and a 1st and goal for the Rail Splitters if the penalty is against the Rams. And that is a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance 1st and goal at the 2-yard line now.
It's a first down, 1st and goal.
Up under center. Hand off the right side.
He's in.
I believe that's Keon.
2 yards.
Keon Carson with the touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Keon Carson with another touchdown, and the Rail Splitters lead 20-6 here in the first half. I can't remember how much time. Only about a minute. Was it? When did they score?
They scored at the minute 6 seconds.
Minute 6.
And we scored at the 28 seconds.
Angel Harrell out to attempt the extra point.
Brugier will snap it to Crane. Here's the placement. Angel Harrell. Here's the kick. Another boomer through the uprights, and it's Lincoln. Rail Splitters 21. Peoria Manual Rams 6 with 27.8 seconds left in the first half.
Touchdown. That means that is another donation.
And now we get ready for another Chicago Street Rental
Representative Joe Ryan
kickoff. And that was a Joe Ryan Country Financial touchdown for the Lincoln Rail Splitters. Angel Harrell will kick it off for the Rail Splitters.
All right.
The Rail Splitters get ready to kick it off. from their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, I wonder if they may kick it short this time with 28 seconds left, prevent any kind of a long return after the last time. But that was a great answer by the Railers there to come down the field in just a few plays and put a touchdown on the board with just under a minute left.
Angel setting it up on the tee at his own 40-yard line. You're right, Coach. That was a great drive for the Rail Splitters.
The key was a long pass. Nice catch there by Kanai down there, and a good throw by Darren Stevens.
Trying to pick up who that guy is. Is that number 6?
On the goal line? I don't know. I think he's going to kick it to him, though.
Yeah, that's London Tolliver. He's the guy that scored the touchdown.
And still live ball. Number 1 picked it up.
He's trying to pick it up. That's Page, I believe.
There, got to tackle him.
Well, they finally get him. That was Terrence Page. Hard to tell who made the tackle over there on the sideline for the Rail Splitter. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rams with 20.8 seconds left and the ball at the 32-yard line. That wasn't a bad run back.
No, it wasn't. Ball's on the 32.
So the guy that scored that touchdown was London Tolliver. He's 5'7", 145-pound speedster. Rams approach the line of scrimmage.
32-yard line.
Nichols at center. Terrius Nichols will snap it to Breedlove. He's got a wing. He's got 2 receivers here to the near side, and he's got a good arm on him.
Oh.
And he wants to throw. He's still got plenty of time. Up the middle.
Knocked down.
Knocked down. Not sure who was that. Kobe Glenn that knocked that down.
I was watching the line play. Ryan Frugier just got knocked backwards by a lineman. It was a clean play, but he got knocked backwards. He wasn't too happy about it.
No. Now he comes off the field. 2nd and 10 now.
Second down, upcoming for Manuel.
Ball at the 32-yard line. 12.9 seconds left for the half. Breedlove talking to his troops. Amari Breedlove, the big 6'4" quarterback, is a junior. He's got his fullback in there, speedster fullback. Oh, penalty.
Delay game.
Goose eggs on the board, so that'll be a penalty against the Rams. They'll have to back it off.
I've run out of room on my stat sheet for penalties.
I think that's the most penalties I can remember in a game in a long time.
We still got another half to go.
I have to get a new sheet. Breedlove out of the gun. 2 receivers here to the near side. If he's got time, he'll throw it.
He's
Steps up in the pocket.
Gonna run. Containing
along
him.
the sideline. He runs out of bounds at the 1st down marker and stops the clock. So he runs up across the 42-yard line to pick up the 1st down.
For the Rams.
With 7 seconds left. And they say, no, he didn't make it. He only made it to the 41. So it's not a 1st down.
7.3 seconds left here in the half.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 from the 41-yard line.
2 receivers here to the near side and 2 of them on the far side of the field. Breedlove's going to have to throw the home run here with 7 seconds left. Here's the snap. He's got some time, rolls out to his left. Now he's just going to keep it. Straight arm, runs out of bounds, but there's no time left, and that's going to end the first half with the score. On homecoming night, Lincoln Rail Splitters 21 and the Peoria Manual Rams 6.
Penalty markers down on
Penalty
field.
markers down. We're going to have to hold the phone. Let's see what they say. No time left on the clock, so penalties declined. It was against the Rams, and that is eventually going to end the first half. Again, with the score, Lincoln Rail Splitters 21, the Peoria Manual Rams 6. We'll be back after these messages from our fine sponsors.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Rail Splitter football on a Friday night from Hanlon Field, and Coach Schweitzer, an exciting first half. The Rail Splitters lead it at halftime here, 21-6. And all our halftimes brought to you by Grau Incorporated out at 1905 North Kickapoo Street. Don't forget to stop by and see Chris Grau and his fine crew. In fact, I just bought a car off of Grau Chevrolet Incorporated just about 3 days ago, Coach. So I guess we'll keep them as a halftime sponsor.
I saw you in the parking lot. I wondered where you got that car. I thought maybe you would. Well, never mind.
No, it wasn't free. I had to buy it.
Well, there's other ways too, but no, you wouldn't do that either.
So let's take up those Emmy Realty the list of the game, Coach. The Rail Splitters did a good job out there.
Yeah, they did. Well, we talked about the defense mostly before the game, and they've done exactly what they wanted to do as far as defending the pass pretty well. They put some pressure on the quarterback. He's only broken loose a couple times for some fairly good runs, but not very much. Offensively, they said they wanted to run the football effectively, and I think they've done a pretty good job of that too. Our stats, very unofficial, but we've got 181 rushing yards already here in this first half. Keon already passed there right at 100 yards, and so I think as far as the keys to the game, they've done a very good job here so far in the first half. They got another half to go, and we've noticed there how Peoria Manual they can explode at any time, so they're going to have to play another good second half.
They certainly will. The defense is going to have to buck up and try and stop this Rams team. Well, Coach, we got a special guest with us tonight, Mr. Steve Larson. He was one of the co-captains on the 73 football team, and tell us a little bit about that season, Steve, and where you played and how the Rail Splitters were able to get a 7-win and 2-loss season.
Yeah, well, we had kind of an interesting group that year. We had only returning 4 starters on the defense, and that were the co-captains, Willis Rader, Rich Sturger, Harley Mullins, and myself. I played offensive guard and linebacker, and so we were actually, as they said when they introduced us after the first quarter, I think picked by the Decatur Herald to finish last.
In the Big 12.
In the Big 12, and probably not win a conference game. So we had no returning offensive starters. And anyway, we kind of molded together a really good team. We had 4 juniors that started on that team, and the rest were kind of taken by the seniors, some of which hadn't played the prior year. But yeah, we started the season with a couple of wins and kept both opponents out of the end zone. We 14-2, and I think 26-0 the first 2 games, and
Michael Walker and
after that we went up to Bloomington and beat them, but a close game, and kind of went on from there. So yeah, it was really a tremendous season, and we had a reunion here last night in Lincoln, and we had a dinner with the whole team. There were about 30 guys there, and good time to reminisce and think about that great season we had.
Yeah, that's a lot of guys to get back after 50 years.
Yeah,
it's nice to have that bigger crowd back. Yes,
I told them I knew it was a long time. I think they kept score in Roman numerals when we were here. It was long ago, so.
And of course, we should mention Coach McDonald.
Yeah, Coach McDonald was our leader, and of course, just an outstanding person. And we were really glad to have Robbie McDonald represent him at the dinner last night and here today with us at the game. And Coach Mack was just a great guy, tough but fair-minded. And really a great coach, and that was his first Big 12 conference win, and he was really excited about that. Then I ought to mention the other coaches too. Denny Dierks, who wasn't able to be here tonight, but had a great career at Lincoln, and then went on to Geneseo and had a terrific career up there. And then Larry Shoup was in Lincoln for several years before he went into private business, and he was also a track coach. And those 2 guys did a tremendous job scouting our opponents, and I think really put us in a good position to win as we went through that season.
Well, congratulations. That was the Big 12 title, and then did you go on to the playoffs?
Yeah, that was the last year that we did before the playoffs started. So we played Stephen Decatur here in our last game, which was really amounted to the championship game for the conference. Beat them on it was about an 18, 19 degree night. It actually snowed that week. They blew the snow off the field. And I think by the end of that game, it was 12 degrees.
Oh, my word.
I think it was a 16-6 game, kind of typical for us. We were sort of a 3 yards and a cloud of dust offense and a really good defense. And we had a big fullback, Bill Yoshis, who I think the next year was All-State.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And a good group of seniors, and it was a team that really played hard together.
Well, tell us more about those offensive guys, the quarterback and the...
Yeah. Tom Solansky was our quarterback, and really did a great job running a pretty intricate offense, somewhat similar to what these guys are doing here. It's a little bit of a triple option attack. So Tom carried the ball a fair bit. We had Rich Sturker and Willis Rader in the backfield, along with Billy Yoshis. Greg Petermeyer and Randy Seibert were the wide receivers, and then across the line it was Harley Mullins, the left tackle. I was left guard. Kevin Court Jr. was the center. Rich Alexander, right guard, and George Hartnell at right tackle.
All familiar names.
Yeah.
All good guys.
Yeah, all good guys. We had a ball last night, reminding each other how good we were that year. We were exaggerating a little bit.
You were the Cinderella team of the Big 12.
Every year you get better and better.
Yeah, that's right. Those memories continue to grow. But and then across the defense, Hartnell played both ways. Eric Georgie was a tackle. Don Revetter, defensive end. And then we had Jeff Joyner, a junior, and Dave Barr, kind of defensive end, outside linebackers. And then Peter Meyer Rader and Rich Sturker in the backfield. He was also a tailback. And that was it. We had a really good group, and that was a great season.
So did any one game stand out in your mind that you look back on and say, hey, that was maybe the best game of the year?
Yeah, I think the real turning point when we went up to play Bloomington, that year they allowed every high school to have a scrimmage game before the season started. So Coach Mack surprised us one Saturday, and the Bloomington guys came down here and played us in a scrimmage on a Saturday morning and just beat the pants off us. We were without Tom Solansky, I think, that day, and a couple other guys were kind of nursing injuries, but they probably scored 40 points on us that day. We scored 6. So when we went up to Bloomington, they were both undefeated. Bloomington was picked to finish high in the Big 12, and we ran a punt back, and I think it was the third quarter. Willis Rader ran a punt back for a touchdown. We got the 2-point conversion, went ahead 8-7, and it held there until the last play of the game. Durker intercepted the pass, ran it all the way for a score, and that really, I think, triggered our season. We were 3-0 then, and kind of went on from there, and just had some real tough, close games through the rest of the year. But that was the key, I think.
Yeah. That kind of springboarded you to the rest of the season, and Yeah, that's a great season. 7-2. That would have got you in the playoffs if they had playoffs, obviously.
Yeah, it would have. Back those days, of course, Lincoln, had quite a bit smaller enrollment than, Danville, Urbana, Champaign, Bloomington.
Yeah.
So we were one of the smaller enrollment schools, but we had a tough loss at Urbana. That was our only conference loss. They scored near the end of the game and beat us, but we had 3 games to end the season. Springfield High, and then Danville and Decatur here at home. We won all 3 of those games, and that put us in the Big 12 title.
Yeah.
And that was the first time since what year?
Since 1941.
1941.
Yeah, it had been 32 years since Lincoln had run a Big 12. In fact, I think the years we won that were 27, 29, 41, and 73.
Wow.
And then after our team, Lincoln had some good teams that won some conference championships.
Yeah. Coach was part of one of those teams.
Well, in '84, of course, the conference split. They had a West Division and an East Division then in '84, and we won the West Division in '84 and got to go to the playoffs. But so do you have any souvenirs or anything? Just steal a jersey or?
We had some game films last night that we were able to watch during our dinner.
Oh, cool.
And we had some old scrapbook items out of the paper. They had a picture of Coach Mack clutching that 1941 trophy on the front page of the Courier.
Wow.
That next morning, and that was his first Big 12 title. He started, I think, in Lincoln about 1959, the head coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it took him a long time to get that first one. Man, I remember he was really happy. We had a big pep rally in the gym after the game, and coming back here tonight and seeing the field, and brings back a lot of great memories of our time as a Lincoln Rail Splitter.
Yeah, well, that's terrific. We're very delighted that this happened and that you all were able to come back and get that many guys here to celebrate together. Yeah, what a treat.
So tell us about the main tacklers on that team.
Well, we had some really good hitters on defense. Like I said, Eric Georgie and George Hartnell were the tackles. They were 2 studs along the defensive line, and Jeff Joyner and Dave Barr, the 2 juniors, were big hitters on the outside. Harley Mullins and Mark Zerkhammer, who was a sophomore, handled the inside, and I played outside linebacker. And then we had really good speed in the backfield with Peter Meyer, Rader, and Durker. Durker ran about a 10 flat 100. I told him last night I think he ran a 10 flat 50 now.
So Zerkhammer would have only been a sophomore then.
He was a sophomore
because he ended up on that 75 team.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he started. I think after about the 3rd game of the year, they moved him to inside linebacker, and I moved to the outside. And he was a real big man on that interior for it.
Yeah,
he's still lifting weights out here at the rec.
Yeah, I bet he is. He looked pretty stout last night when I saw him. It's the first time I've seen him in a long time.
You don't want to challenge him now. No.
Yeah, no, I bet not.
So tell us about the kicking side of your ball club. Who were the kickers?
Well, I think Bill Marine kind of locked that job down. Finally, we tried a bunch of different guys out for the kickoff. We never kicked an extra point. We always went for 2.
Okay, that's interesting.
And we had Bill Yoshis back there at fullback, as I mentioned, and he probably carried the ball about 30 times a night, and on the 2-point conversions, it was almost an automatic to get the ball and plow into that end zone. And we were just talking about that earlier, and I think we made about 2 out of 3 on the 2-point conversions. So that maps out pretty good over the course of the season.
Might as well do that instead of kicking.
We're talking to Steve Larson, one of the members, one of the co-captains. I believe you were the right guard, left guard?
I was a left guard and a linebacker.
Yeah. Inside, outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker.
Right, yeah.
And did you mention who the other captains were along with you, Steve?
Yeah, there was Rich Durker, Harley Mullins, and Willis Rader, and the 4 of us all played both ways.
Yep.
And we're the 4 returning starters from the defense the year before.
Okay. Yeah.
On that 72 team, which was also a good team. They were 6-3.
Yeah.
That year.
The team before.
Yeah, the year before. Some really good players on that team as well.
Well, what a great team, and I know Coach McDonald, he would be proud of you.
Yeah, he was really happy after that. It was kind of an unheralded team. Not a lot was expected of them.
Yeah.
And but that team really played together well. We really, I think the juniors and some of the sophomores brought some things that senior class needed in terms of the makeup of the team, and it all came together. We had an absolutely great time during the season, and just had a ball at our dinner last night, reminiscing and telling each other how good we were that last year.
That's unbelievable. You got 30 guys together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some I hadn't seen since high school, probably 10 or 15 of them. So
Well, it even makes it more special. What, like you said, when you're not expected to do much, when you're not expected to win, and then you have a season like that, it just makes it all that more special.
Well, it is. I just can't believe it's been 50 years ago. 1973.
That's insane.
I know.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
That was before the Dead Sea was even thick.
That's right. So did any of those players go on to coach or play in college? Or?
Well, Bill Yoshis, several of them did. I know Bill Yoshis had a 3-year career up at Illinois State. He played fullback up there. Jeff Joyner played a little college ball. And I think John Barr played a little college ball as well. But I think that was it for the guys that went on to play college ball.
Well, all those names are familiar to Lincoln. Just some great football players and great families.
You know, another good junior player was Dave Kinsey, who played a little tailback for us. Big guy. And was a great decathlete.
I remember coming out here watching him on the track as a super athlete.
I think he still holds some records at ISU. He was a decathlete up there. Another really good athlete. But then we had guys like Don Rivera that played his first year, regular the last year, and did a great job at defensive end. So it was really a fun year and a bunch of great guys.
Yeah. It takes a lot. For football. It takes a lot of players and a lot of good athletes to get out there and be successful like you guys were, and all the power to you. Yeah, that was terrific.
Well, I want to underscore how good the coaching staff was too, with Coach Mack and Denny Diericks, Larry Shoup.
Yep.
And they were just great motivators, tough but fair-minded, and I think they got the most out of the guys we had.
Yeah. They were all great coaches and maybe even better people. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were the coaches here when I first came here, and I learned a lot from all of them.
Yeah, Denny Diericks, I think, ended up in the Illinois Coaches Hall of Fame. He had, I think, won 10 conference championships at Geneseo out of 14 years, and then finished runner-up, I think, 3 times.
We're talking to Steve Larson, one of the co-captains for the Rail Splitters back in the 73 seasons when they went with 7 wins and 2 losses and won the conference championship. Well, Steve, thanks for coming up. Say hi to the rest of the team for us. And I know Coach Schweitzer enjoyed hearing from you because he was on the 84 team, and then there was this, 75, and then you guys, and then we got to go back, back to 41.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for having me, and it's really great to be back out here. It was great to see some good Lincoln football here in the first half. We got some big guys on the line and some real athletes in the backfield. We had a great throw and catch there at the end of the first half, and it was great to see some really good regular football.
Yeah, we're proud of these guys, a good veteran team.
Yeah, no, they're looking good, so excited for them and can't wait to see the second half.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve. All right, that was Steve Larson, one of the co-captains for the 73 team, and we'll be back after these messages. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Carson City for the Fall Festival Parade. Remember, that parade steps off at 10 o'clock, and we would love to see you there.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
You know, it's neat to say, Coach, that we have twin brothers, the running backs for the Rail Splitters, and they'll be back for the kickoff. Kanai and Keon Carson for the Rail Splitters. And getting ready to kick off for the Peoria Manual Rams is number 75. We mentioned him, I believe, before. Nat King. He's a senior, 5'10", 255-pounder. Nat King to kick it away. And all our kickoffs sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals at 1909 North Kickapoo Street. And, of course, we want to thank Growl Incorporated out at 1905 North Kickapoo Street for our fine halftime show here at Hanlon Field. Here's the boot by King, end over end. Going to come down to, I believe that is can't tell if that was Keon.
It was Kanai.
Was that Kanai? Kanai, nice run back to the 30-yard line. So that'll be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down at the 30-yard line as number 2, the senior Kanai Carson brings it out to the 30. Good field position for the Rail Splitters, and that's the way we like it, baby.
I think the other key here in this second half is
First and 10 from the 30.
I think Kanai just went down on the ground. I don't know if he twisted an ankle or something, but they're going to have to go out and take a look at him. One of the keys for the second half is to try to cut down on the penalties, Bob. Both teams struggled with that and slowed the game down with a lot of flags out there.
Hate to see that. Officials timeout out on the field with Kanai Carson down, as Coach said, with the ankle injury. One of the trainers is out there with him. So both teams have gone to the sidelines, and let's hope the best for Kanai out there. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and then we'll be back with more Lincoln Rail Splitter football.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. This live video.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
And Kanai ran it out to the 30-yard line. Man in motion, snap to Stevens. Hands off to the fullback. And he fights his way up across the 35-yard line up to about the 38-yard line. And that was Bunner for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, he picked up 5, I think to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line, but that was just a nice hard run up the middle between the tackles, and it's a nice way to start the second half and the first series here of the second half.
Peyton Bunner, where's the number 11? He's a junior, 6 foot, 200-pounder. 2nd and 4 for the Rail Splitters. Man in motion. Again, they hand it off to Bunner up the middle. He's got a first down and more. Bunner across the 40-yard line. Peyton Bunner doing a good job for the Rail Splitters. Got the first 2 carries here of the, Kanai had the run back, and then now Peyton has ran the ball up to the 47-yard line, where it's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. Gabe Smith now split here to the near side.
It's good for a regular first down.
Zach Poole up over the football. Stevens out of the gun. He's got Bunner in the backfield with a man in motion. Hand back to Bunner again. Bunner up at the 50-yard line, and penalties all over the field.
I think that was Glenn that time took the ball.
Kobe Glenn again coming in there, switching out with Peyton Bunner.
Yep.
Kobe Glenn wears the number 18 for the Rail Splitters, and he's 6 foot, 185-pounder, and he is a senior.
We got 3 plays in before the first flag.
Brother. And now I guess they're going to mark it from the point of the infraction, like at the 46. And that's going to take it back to the 37-yard line. Not good.
No.
We're leading the league in penalties. Ball at the 37.
Yeah, we got to be.
Railers break the huddle. Gabe Smith again split wide to the left side. Out of that wing. Here's the handoff. That's Kobe Glenn. A nice run. Got some nice block. And up close to a first down. Kobe Glenn.
The ball carrier for Lincoln.
That was a great drive.
His knee went down at the 45, so he's like 2 yards short of a first down.
Picked up 18.
Keeler in there now at the wing for Kanai Carson. He goes in motion. They hand it off to Kobe Glenn again, and he's got a first down, and that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby. Kobe Glenn coming in with the fresh legs on the offense, picking up a first down for the Rail Splitters. And that football is going to be spotted at the 43-yard line. Take it the 42-yard line.
Football fans, we have a facilities announcement. The restrooms are temporarily closed. If you do have to use the restroom facilities, please make your way through
that's
between the football and softball diamonds. Restroom facilities will be located at the baseball and softball diamonds.
That's Keon.
Yeah, that was Keon. He took a big hit.
Yeah, he didn't get anything. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
We will have ushers directing you.
He might have lost one on that play, but he took a real shot there on the sideline. I'm glad he bounced back from that.
Great defense by the Rams. Wouldn't let him around the near side.
The Railers started this half out. The first few plays were runs right up the middle with their fullback. And
second down for Lincoln.
Kyle Keeler in there for the Railsplitters, a junior, 5'7", 140. And down with the football is...
Bunner, the ball carrier.
Is that Bunner?
Yeah, Bunner. He got dropped for a yard loss there. Nice play by the defender. I didn't see who that was, but he slid right in there and cut him down for a yard loss.
And good news, sports fans. Kenai Carson's back in the lineup for the Railsplitters. As you remember, he had that big catch in the first half. He's at that right wing for the Railsplitters, Kenai Carson. Now he goes in motion. And
Stevens keeps
the ball, and he's got a first down and more across the 30-yard line to the 29 goes Darren Stevens. And that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. Darren Stevens, maybe about on the third run of the night for him. And not counting the ones he tried to quarterback sneak, that's the third long run for him.
We got him for 4 carries for 30 yards, Bob, unofficially.
He takes it down.
There's the number 12. He's a senior, one of the co-captains for the Railers, Darren Stevens.
Lincoln first
and 10 at the 29-yard line. They have the Rams back on their heels, Coach. Gabe Smith here to the near side. Stevens got the snap. Here's the handoff. Here's Keon. Keon looking for running room along the sideline. Not much there. Number 24, Keon Carson.
They did another nice job. Manuel's done a fairly good job sometimes on those wide runs, stringing it out, and Keon keeps trying to find room to turn it up, and sometimes there's not much, and he's got it down to the 24, so he did pick up about 5 on that.
Good sportsmanship by DeMarcus Lucas. He slaps Keon on the back as he heads back into the huddle. Second and a nickel, as Coach told you, 5-yard pickup there by Keon at the 24-yard line. Stevens out of the gun. He's got punters fullback. Now he's going to hand off.
Throw it.
And now he's going to throw. No, intended receiver Gabe Smith. Good coverage out there on him. Excuse me. 8:19 left on the third quarter clock after the incompletion. Stops the clock. Railsplitters 21, Rams 6.
Raiders took the kickoff here to start the second period, Bob, and they've held it for an almost 4 minutes almost here, and they started on their own 30, and they're now inside the 25 of the Rams.
Tate Johnston, the right tackle for the Railsplitters. Joe Down, the right guard. And here we go. Keon Carson off for the right side of the field. And I call those guys numbers, and they're the guys blocking for Keon Carson. Keon taken down around the 22, 23-yard line, maybe just a yard or 2 gain.
Yeah, about 2 maybe at the most, but it closed in a hurry, and he had no running room inside. It's pretty running inside is a little tough for Keon, and but if he can get outside, that's where his bread and butter is.
It's 4th down for Lincoln.
4th and 2. Stevens got the snap, and now he's going to keep it. Stevens on the run, looks for a running room, still on his feet, hit from behind, knocked down around the 11-yard line. And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Railsplitters, and that's the way we like her, baby.
Lincoln.
All at the 11, 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. 7:41 on the clock for the third quarter. Lincoln leads at 21-6.
That's a nice run by Stevens, and he took a pretty good hit from behind there as he went down, but he hung on to the ball. That was the key right there, and picks up another first down for the Railers on the 11.
Frugier at the tight end on the left side of the line. Smith split wide out to the left. Man in motion. This time it's Bunner with the football, and he fights his way down inside the 10 towards the 5-yard line.
Bunner
center of the ball.
You got to be impressed with the way these runners, they're running hard inside and outside, Bob. All night long, the runners have been running really hard, picking up some good yardage.
5-yard pickup for Bunner, so it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Rail Splitters. Offensive line doing a great job, too, up front there. Stevens got the snap. Here's the handoff. Bunner again. Fights his way down close for a touchdown.
He's in, yeah.
Touchdown.
Peyton Bunner for the touchdown for the Rail Splitters. I believe that's his first of the year.
Yeah, that's the first one I can think of, yeah.
That's going to make the score. Rail Splitters 27, Rams 6, and that's a Joe Ryan Country Financial Lincoln Rail Splitter touchdown. There'll be Prouget on the snap. And Aiden Crane, number 9, on the hold for the Rail Splitters. Angel Harrow will attempt the soccer-style extra point. He's been booming them tonight.
Yeah.
Here's the snap, the placement. Here's the kick. Same thing, side-winded soccer-style kick through the uprights to make the score. Rail Splitters 28, Rams 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor.
Derber here at Hanlon Field, and the Rail Splitters. Angel Harrow kicked the extra point, and now he's going to attempt the Chicago Street Rentals kickoff. Chicago Street Rentals out at 1909 North Kickapoo Street. Perry Weinbrenner. He's got all kinds of equipment out there. I mean, if you got to get up in a tree on top of your house, dig a hole, get a hold of Perry and his gang. The always dangerous London Tolliver back. Tolliver, he's just going to roll dead, and a wise decision there by Tolliver.
Ball goes into the end zone, touchback.
What was that touchdown run? It was about 98?
95, I said, but I was kind of guessing. I didn't see exactly where he started, but it was a long one, and that's enough to scare you every time you kick off.
So the Rail Splitters lead at 28-6, but it's Peoria Manual football, 1st and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, just
at the 20-yard line.
Our restroom facilities, we do apologize, but our restroom facilities are temporarily unavailable. We will have ushers that will be directing traffic. And restroom facilities are available between the baseball and softball diamonds. We do apologize for the inconvenience.
Amari Breedlove out of the shotgun for the Rams. He's got his fullback there, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Hands off to his fullback, and a great defense by the Rail Splitters. Tackle there made by... That's Kobe Glenn, but the guy that really made it happen, that kind of contained him coming in there, was Gully.
Exactly, you got it right, Bob. Yeah, he helped make him go a little wider, and then the tackle. That was a great play by both of them.
Owen Grant is the defensive end on the right side. Breedlove, long count. Got the snap, 2nd and 14. Good pressure there. Nice pressure, and that was again Gully. The tackle wasn't made by Gully. It was made by Owen Grant. But again, it was Gully that caused the chaos. He's the first guy in the back there, and that's a mellow cream sack. That's 2 donuts for
who?
I mean, Grant's going to have. I would just give the sack to Gully because he caused all the problems.
Well, Grant made the tackle, but give it to them all. But there was a lot of pressure there, and didn't give the quarterback any time to look for a receiver.
3rd and 19.
Coming up from their own 11-yard line.
Breedlove at his own 5's got the snap. And he's going to keep it himself, throw it up ahead, tipped away. Nice defensive play there by one of the rail splitters.
Let's see who is. That's 13. That's Gully.
Gully, he's having man's all over the place. If he's not rushing the quarterback, he's knocking away passes.
I think that was him. Yeah, great defensive play.
Broken up by Gully.
Yep.
Gully is having a night.
It's 4th down.
He's 5'11", 180-pound junior. We'll have him back next year. Jaden Gully. 4th and 19 for the Rams. Their own 11-yard line. Breedlove's their punter. And, of course, Keon Carson's back. He's only at the 35. One of the Railers got to hustle off the field.
Breedlove to attempt the punt for Manuel.
That's a penalty.
That'll be delay game. No, they took a timeout instead to avoid that.
Lincoln Rail Splitters 28, Peoria Manual Rams 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Rail Splitter Football had a great halftime interview, and I want to, of course, thank all our sponsors that enable us to bring you these ball games. And, of course, Lloyd Kirby and Joe Lee keep us on the air. That's the most important job here, is to keep us on the air.
Probably the toughest job, maybe.
Breedlove waits for the snap. He'll punt it away to Keon Carson.
Not sure.
Low snap.
Oh, he stopped.
Ooh, man. And that is Christian Brown, I believe the first guy in there.
There was a lot of red shirts in there.
Safety, or are we just going to take over on the 1 yard line?
No, I think we recovered it on the 1 yard line.
On the 1 yard line. I thought Christian Brown was the first guy in there. It's tough to tell with a swarm of red uniforms.
You know, I wasn't sure. He wasn't very deep. I wasn't 100% sure they were trying to punt it if they were going to try to run a play, which would have been a disaster. But the snap was low, and the Railers just poured in.
And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance 1st and goal, and that's really the way we like it, baby.
Yeah, they gave Lincoln a great opportunity here on the 1 yard. Maybe it's a 2.
Rail Splitter now up to the line of scrimmage. Poole will snap it, and Stevens going to come up under center. He'll keep it. He's got it. Here's the plunge. Touchdown, Rail Splitters. 34-6 in favor of the Rail Splitters. Darren Stevens taking it in from 1 yard out, and that is a Coach Joe Ryan Country Financial Lincoln Rail Splitter touchdown.
From Darren Stevens.
34-6, and now Bruget will snap it again to Crane. And Angel Harrell, the soccer-style kicker, will attempt another one. Here's the snap, the placement. Whoa, a little hesitation, the kick. Oh, wide to the right. The mistiming there. You saw Angel. I hope he's all right. He's on the ground. He hesitated because something went wrong with the snap and the placement. So that was wide
Extra point
to the right. So the Rail Splitter lead is 34-6.
Yeah, I think the holder just didn't quite get it right away, and that, as you said, broke up the timing.
But Angel's all right.
The Railers are still out there on the field. I don't know what's going on. If there was a penalty, Lincoln's going to get another shot at it.
Let's count them out.
It's a half the distance to the goal, so Lincoln's going to get another try at it.
But the Rams are back here.
Well, they don't realize what's going on yet. Somebody needs to tell them. The official needs to tell them. I think it's roughing the kicker was the call.
Okay.
So
well, you're the only guy in the stadium that caught it. The officials. Now they're hustling back.
Now they know. Now they were told, go back, play defense. And Angel's okay. He's going to try another kick.
So there's exactly 5 minutes left on the third quarter clock. Lincoln leads at 34-6, and as coach tells you, Angel's going to get another shot at it.
That Railer touchdown sponsored by Country Financial representative Joe Ryan.
Okay, here we go again. We wait for the snap and the placement. There's the snap, the placement, the kick. And that is an Angel Harrow point after touchdown. 35-6 now in favor of the Rail Splitters. With 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
Kickoff team coming out onto the field. Keeler, Rouget, Owen Grant's out there. Pentecost, I think. No, that's number 22. And this is the Chicago Street Rentals kickoff out at 1909 North Kickapoo Street. Chicago Street Rentals for all your construction needs. Number 22 for the Rail Splitters out there is Lakin Adams, along with number 32, Court Pentecost. Here's Angel Harrow, and the kick to the always dangerous. Oh, now it's picked off by number 7. He got it about the 5-yard line. We'll have to pick up and see. He's finally taken down. Try and see who that tackle was.
Might be Colby Glenn. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll watch him march back here.
Yeah.
Looks like a number 18. Nah.
That number is hard to see.
It's hard to see. He turns around. We'll be able to pick it up. Who made the tackle?
It'll be 1st and 10.
Is that number 10? That was Keeler on the tackle.
No, that was okay. Well, maybe I thought it was Kobe Glenn.
You might be right.
Well, I might be wrong.
Who knows? 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters. The Rams. It's at the 18-yard line. 4:54 left. Took 6 seconds on that play. Rail Splitters lead at 35-6.
18-yard line. 1st and 10.
And now they may have a new quarterback in there.
Oh.
There's the snap.
He still got it.
And you know who I think that is? I think that's the dangerous man. I think that's number 6.
And that is Kobe Glenn on that tackle, too.
That was. You know who they snapped it to was London Tolliver. Tolliver's the guy that ran back the long touchdown.
They got stopped for no gain on that, and Kobe Glenn was the main tackler on that play.
They just snapped that directly to the speedster. And now Tolliver's going to stay in there at quarterback. You got the snap.
He still got it. He's going to throw it.
Rolls out to his left. A lot of pressure. Throws it up ahead. And no, couldn't hang on. Good protection there by Angel Harrow. He was on the coverage there, Harrow, for the Rail Splitters. And the intended receiver.
You know, we came into this game, Bob, expecting the Rams to throw a little more than maybe we've seen so far tonight. But whether it's been the run or the pass has not been real successful for them. They got that one touchdown on the big return. But from scrimmage, they have not had a lot of success either way, running or throwing.
And now they've got him in there at quarterback, London Tolliver. He's dangerous.
I think give some credit to the Lincoln defense. They came in with a good game plan and have executed pretty well tonight.
They certainly have. Tyree Porter was the intended receiver. And now here's Tolliver out of the shotgun. He got the snap. Hands off. No, keeps it. Throws. And caught. Nice catch. Stays on his feet. He may go all the way unless they catch him. And Gabe Smith with a big tackle. Touchdown saving tackle. Maybe a face mask on the play. But that was a nice pass by Tolliver.
Tolliver's pass complete to DeMarcus Lucas.
DeMarcus Lucas was the receiver.
It's one of the few times that they've run after the catch tonight. For the most part, Lincoln's been tackling right at the spot of the catch, but not this time.
Well, that's a dangerous combination. You got the speedster as the quarterback, and he's got a good arm on him.
And you're going to tack on another probably 15 yards here at the end.
For the face mask. Took him down by the face mask. Not sure what they're doing. Is that offsetting penalties?
I didn't see any. I don't know what could have been on them down there unless it was a hold or something, but there's only one flag over there. That's where the tackle was made. So it's
marching off against the Rams.
From the end of the play
to the 39-yard line.
Yeah.
Penalty against Manuel.
Was it the 18?
Yeah, I didn't see the signal, so that helps the Railers a little bit, but still a big gain and good play for the Rams.
So the Rams first and 10 from the 39.
For the Rams.
London Tolliver out of the shotgun. He's got a fullback. Hands it to the fullback. That's Crawford. Crawford taken down at the 36.
3-yard pickup on that run. Good tackle. Didn't catch the number of the Railers, but good solid defense there to contain that play.
3-yard pickup. The 36. 2nd and 7 for the Rams. 3:23.
Play 2nd and 7.
Quarterback in there with the play. Tolliver. Extra conversation with the running backs and the receivers. And now 2 receivers out here to the near side, 2 on the far side of the field. Tolliver's got the snap. Cool customer, and whoa, almost picked off. He just threw it out in no man's land there to one of the rail splitters, but he couldn't hang on to it.
30, is that 32? What was that?
I think it's 32. That's, yeah, I think that's Pentecost. No, that's not Pentecost. That's, yeah, it is. Court Pentecost, number 32.
Yeah, he was right there all alone. The ball was just slightly short, and he just wasn't able to hang on to it.
That pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down for Manuel.
2:55 left for the 3rd quarter.
From the 36-yard line.
3rd and 7 for the Rams. Lincoln leads 35-6. Tolliver's got the snap. He's got some time. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to throw along the sideline. Incomplete. It was right into the hands of the intended receiver, but he didn't hang on to it.
Yeah, he was open on the sideline there, and
that was Tyree Porter. He was right on the sideline. You were right, Coach. Couldn't hand on.
Yeah, it'll bring up 4th down for the Rams.
Good defense for the Rail Splitters. Ball at the 36, 4th and 7. The clock should have stopped. Well, they ran a few extra seconds off.
There it did.
Nobody saw it. 4th and 7 for the Rams. 36. The always dangerous London Tolliver. Standing on his own 40. He's got the snap. He's got it. Looks
good tackle.
Nice defense there. And that's Owen Grant. And that is
stopped on the play on 4th down.
And that is a mellow cream sack. That's 2 more donuts for Owen Grant. Mellow Cream's going to have to bring a truck out here for Owen Grant.
That looked kind of like a quarterback draw there. It looked like the quarterback wanted to run with the ball, and Grant was right there to stop him before he could get off.
And that's another Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance 1st down, and that's the way we like it, baby, for the Rail Splitters. Number 12, Darren Stevens has got the play, goes into the huddle. Rail Splitters in those red jerseys with the white helmets and the white pants, white numerals. And they lead it 35-6. The Deuces are wild. 2:22 left in the 3rd quarter. Smith's
the Lincoln 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Man in motion, and that's Keon Carson at the 40 to the 45. Puts his head down, busts up to around the 47-yard line. 7-yard pickup by Keon Carson.
Yeah, just before contact, Bobby puts his head down and takes on the tackler, and usually wins those battles, and did again to the 47, as you said, a 7-yard pickup.
Monty Breedlove on the stop for the Rams.
2nd and 3 for the Rail Splitters. Clock on the move, 2:06 left of the third quarter.
Ball at the 47-yard line.
Up on that front line for the Rail Splitters, Wackendorf, Dom, Johnston. Zach Poole snaps it to Stevens, hands off. That's Kenai Carson. Kenai Carson fighting for a first down, taken down around the 48-yard line, maybe the 49. 2-yard pickup. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Rail Splitters. Minute 36 now left for the third quarter. Smith again here to the near side. Poole up over the football.
It'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 1.
Boucher at tight end. Stevens now coming up under center. And a penalty. Probably going to be an illegal procedure. They pick the flag up. Penalty against the Rail Splitters. Five-yard penalty back to the 44. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, I was going to say, I quit counting, but it's well over 100 yards in penalties, probably against both teams tonight.
Wow. And this late in the season, Stevens waits for the snap. Man in motion, Carson. Hands off the fullback. We'll have to see which one it is. It's either Bunner or Glenn.
He was driving for that first down marker. I think he's just going to be slightly short. It's a good hard run.
That was Bunner on the run.
He picked up 5.
Now he's coming to the sideline.
Takes it to the 49-yard line. 4th down.
4th and 1 for the Rail Splitters. 30 seconds left for the third quarter. That's Stevens. He's got it and more. Nice push by the Rail Splitters. That's going to be another Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters into Rams territory. 25 seconds left on the clock.
Good enough for another Lincoln first down.
Up there on that front line, big Evan Wackendorf. Frank Sanders is in there at left tackle. Poole's the center, Dom and Johnston on the right side of the line.
And I think they're going to just let the clock run out here to finish the third quarter, Bob.
And letting her tick down. 2-1-0, and the score at the end of 3 quarters of play. Lincoln Rail Splitters 35 and the Peoria Manual Rams 6. We'll be back in a minute.
That is the end.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Lincoln Rail Splitters, homecoming night, Hanlon Field. Doesn't get any better, Coach.
No, this is a great night. The best thing about homecoming week is if you win the football game, and the Railers are on their way tonight.
The situation right now is it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Rams' 48-yard line. Zach Poole up over the football. Lincoln out of that wing formation. They drop it, and then the fullback just dives on it. Keon went in motion. Didn't handle the snap properly, and that was Kobe Glenn in there at fullback that just dove on the football. So that's it was right on the line of scrimmage, actually. They lost 4 yards.
They lost about 4, yeah.
48 back into Lincoln territory.
Also 4 on the play. It'll push it back to the Lincoln 48-yard line. 2nd and 14.
Man in motion. Here's the snap. They hand off to Kobe Glenn. Glenn at the 50, the 45, 40 along the sideline. There he goes. 30, 25, knocked out of bounds at the 16-yard line. He shook up Kobe Glenn on a nice run, but he took a hard hit. Let's hope he's not concussed. He's taking his helmet off on the sideline. He was hit hard, Coach.
Yeah, he might have hit his head on the ground after the hit, but it was a good clean hit on the sideline. And it was a great run. He got it to the outside and went up the sideline, showed some good speed, but took a good hard hit. Yeah. He went out on about the 16-yard line, I think.
Believe so. Yeah, that's the official standing at the 16. But more serious problem is he took that hard hit.
With each resident as an individual, and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
A good round of applause from the fans. And he's going back over to the Lincoln bench. He picked up a big Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby, but we don't like to see our players get hurt. 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters at the Rams 16-yard line. 11-18 left in the ball game, Coach, and we lead at 35-6.
Yeah, that's the only downside about tonight is if you have anybody get hurt in a game like this. And he's coming over the sideline. He may be done, but he's taking off some of his padding and tapes there, so he might be finished for this game. But he had a good game, a great game tonight. He's unofficially 61 yards rushing on 6 carries.
Lincoln will go back to work. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line.
Stevens out of the gun, the wing formation. Keon goes in motion. They hand it off to Bunner. Bunner up the middle. Got some good blocking. Stays on his feet. He'd get him in. On his feet. He's in for the touchdown. He just took the whole student body of Peoria with him into the end zone from 16 yards out. Got some good blocking early, and then he just kept grinding those feet. That's his second touchdown of the game, and the Rail Splitters now lead at 41-6.
Yeah, his legs kept driving, as you said, Bob, and nobody tried to knock him out from under him, and he just kept driving, got a little push, and went 16 hard yards to the end zone.
And it'll be Frugier, I believe, on the long snap. Aiden Crane on the placement. Angel Harrow will attempt the extra point. There's the placement, the kick, and it is through the uprights, and that'll make the score. Lincoln Rail Splitters 42, Peoria Manual Rams 6, with 11:08 left. Update on Kobe Glenn. They've got him sitting on the bench over here, and one of the trainers sitting with him, so he's out of the game, and I don't know how that works. He may have to miss the next game or not. I don't know the official.
It depends on the injury. It's just all depends on the injury. If it's concussion, that's something different. But that would maybe keep him out. But depends what the problem is.
So
again, it's and that was a Joe Ryan Country Financial touchdown for the Lincoln Rail Splitters. Coach Joe Ryan and Country Financial for all your insurance needs and the Lincoln Railer touchdowns. And now it's a Chicago Street rental kickoff from 1909 North Kickapoo Street. Angel Harrow, he's kicked quite a few extra points tonight. I believe that was his 6th one.
Yeah, he missed one. There was a little hiccup there on the snap and the hold, but yeah. Six successful.
Tolliver's the quarterback now, so he's not back to receive the kick. That's one good thing. But this guy might be just as fast. Here's the boot. And they try to keep it away from him, but he picks it up at the 4 to the 5 to the 10. Here he comes. And he's going to try and outrun the Lincoln Rail Splitter defense, but they strung him out in a nice tackle.
Christian Brown made a nice stop.
Number 1 for the Rail Splitters, Christian Brown, and the guy they had him in for the run back, that was Bryson Daly, the wide receiver. First and 10 for the Rams.
Coming into games like this, Bob, I'm always concerned a little bit about the opponent's speed. You know, how much speed, and teams coming out of Peoria seem to have speed. But, hey, this Lincoln Railer team has speed too, and they've shown it tonight, and that's helped them on defense especially to stop that Ram offensive effort.
Coach, ball at the 14-yard line. First and 10 for the Rams.
First and 10 for Manuel.
11 minutes left for the ball game. Rail Splitters lead it 42-6. This is Tolliver out of the gun. Got the snap. He's going to run it. He's blessed with some speed. Tries to take around the side, but nothing going there. There's a tackle made for the Rail Splitters. I really didn't pick that up.
I'll tell you, Bob, from our advantage here, it looked like he had an alley right up the middle to run, but he decided to try to go wide, and the Railers were able to stop him for a short gain.
Yep, they held him. Might have got a yard. Or
coming for Manuel.
I think, he's at the 16. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 18 from the 16.
The always dangerous London Tolliver. He's got 2 receivers here to the near side. He's got a good arm on him. And nice pressure, and that's going to be a sack. That's going to be another Mellow Cream sack for the Rail Splitters. I think that's the big man. I think that is Frank Sanders on the Mellow Cream sack that time.
Tolliver brought down on the play. Stop made by Lincoln's Frank Sanders.
Sanders a cool customer. He doesn't celebrate. He just goes about his business. Where's the number 69? Big guy, 6'4", 205.
3-yard law, and he's an underclassman too. I don't know. Is he senior?
I think he's a junior.
I thought he was too.
Yeah, he's a junior.
Yeah,
he got a start. I guess he got some starts last year as a sophomore. Tolliver out of the gun, 3rd and 11. He's got some time. He airs it out, and he throws it long. Good coverage by the Rail Splitters. Intended receiver, number 2.
Tolliver's pass for DeMarcus Lucas.
DeMarcus Lucas. So is that 4th down?
Should be 4th down coming.
4th and 11 at the 13. 9:28 left for the game. Rail Splitters lead the Rams 42-6.
The last time the Rams were in a similar situation, they fumbled the ball down right on near the goal line. So we'll see if they come out trying to punt or what you would assume.
It'll be 4th and 11.
You know what? Breedlove may be injured because he usually punts for him. I think that's Tolliver back there, maybe punting. There's the snap and the kick.
Got it off.
Not very long, and it's going to take a good bounce for Lincoln. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Lincoln. Tremendous field position. That's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters, and that's the way we like it, baby. At the 32-yard line.
32 or 3. See if they put it down.
Yeah, we'll call it the 33.
Credit 20
First and 10 for the Rail Splitters.
9:20 left in the 4th quarter. Lincoln with a commanding lead, 42-6.
1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters.
Zach Poole, the center tonight, up over the football. Lincoln out of that wing formation. And here, that was Kanai Carson. And he got a couple yards, maybe 3 yards out of it. Depends on where they spot it.
Kanai Carson, the ball carrier for Lincoln.
So it's be 2nd and 7 for the Rail Splitters at the 30. 9 minutes left for the game.
Pickup of 3 yards on the play from the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Gabe Smith out of that huddle. Lockendorf up on that offensive line with Dom and Johnston. Big Frank Sanders. Keon in motion. And this time, Stevens.
Kanai.
Touchdown, Kanai Carson. They fake me out there. Big hole on the left side as Kanai Carson takes it in to make the score. Lincoln Rail Splitters 48. Peoria Manual Rams 6.
30-yard run from Kanai Carson.
So that'll be the running clock after this point after touchdown kick. 30 yards out, Kanai Carson.
Yeah, there's another reverse with one of their pat plays. You know, they run it a lot, and it's very successful. And that time, Kanai took it in for 30 yards.
Rouget on the snap. There's the placement by Crane. Yeah. Not gonna. Didn't make it. Wide right. So the score remain Lincoln 48, Manual 6. And that's another Joe Ryan
extra point unsuccessful.
Country Financial touchdown for the Rail Splitters. A Joe Ryan Country Financial touchdown for the Rail Splitters with 8:32 left. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
Lincoln Rail Splitters with a commanding lead. It'll be a running clock from now on as Angel Hero will set it up for Chicago Street Rentals kickoff. Chicago Street Rentals at 1909 North Kickapoo Street.
8:32 remaining in the ball game. Our score: Lincoln 48, Manual 6.
Perry Weinbrenner
to kick off.
with all your construction needs out there in 1909 North Kickapoo Street. Angel Harrow has had a great night kicking tonight for the Rail Splitters. He'll kick this one deep to Bryson Daly. Daly's a senior, 5'10", 172-pounder. Here's the approach by Angel. Booted away, and he kicks a short one this time. Picked up, and the Railers down. Good defense there. Quite a few Railers there. Hard to pick up who made the touch, the tackle there.
Good coverage, though, by the Railers, yeah.
Marshall on the return for Manual.
You know, the Rams, they show good sportsmanship.
Yeah, they've helped players up off the ground several times, as I noticed, just like you, Bob. And they're good kids out there trying to play football. Things aren't going well for them, but you still compete and do the best you can.
That was Tristan Marshall on the run back. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. Yeah, it helps when those guys do the extra thing, help you up, give you a slap on the back if you make a good play.
From the 31-yard line, Manual goes back to work. 1st and 10.
London Tolliver out of the gun. He's got 3 receivers here to the near side, one on the far side of the field. He's got a fullback with him. He's got the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. He's fast, but the good contained by the Rail Splitters run him out of bounds. Some subs in there for the Rail Splitters. That's, I believe that's Pentecost. He's got quite a bit of playing time tonight.
London Tolliver on play for Manual.
The running clock now in vogue for the Rail Splitters. 48-6 lead. Once you get a 40-point lead, it's the running clock. 2nd down for the Rams, up around the 37, 38-yard line. 2nd and 3.
Tolliver pushed out of bounds by Pentecost. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Rams.
3 receivers here to the near side. They went looking, and now the fullback's got to. That's Crawford, I believe, dives on it.
Now there's some flags down too. Lincoln's got a player. He's coming up. Let's get my sheet.
That was a costly play there for the Rams. Ball at the 25-yard line. 6:20 left for the game. Next week we'll be on the road at Southeast High School. Get off at South Grand, make the left on Taylor Avenue, and head down to the football field.
The Peoria, or the Manual Rams, they're playing Peoria Central next Friday night. And as you said, we go to Southeast.
3rd and 15.
Tolliver again out of the gun. He's got the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Fake the handoff. Stays on his feet. He's quick. He can go. London Tolliver. No. Taken down from behind. Who is that guy for the Rail Splitters?
22?
22. Is it 22?
I think so, yes.
That's
Lakin Adams on the stop.
Lakin
Adams, a sophomore, ran down London Tolliver. I thought he was gone, but he caught him. That's a big first down, though, for the Rams.
Yeah, a couple of maybe missed tackles there near the line of scrimmage, but he got out of there. The quarterback got out of there and showed some speed himself. But luckily, the Railers ran him down.
1st and 10 for the Rams. 43 yards for Tolliver.
43-yard gain from Tolliver. 1st and 10 for Manuel.
Tolliver hands off to the fullback. That's Kyrie Crawford. Crawford to the 33. Host of Railers there.
Crawford, the ball carrier.
As you said, Bob, there's a lot of reserves in the game right now for the Railers, and they all want to show the coach that they can play, so they're out there playing hard still.
Yeah, Aiden Fry, one of the guys on the tackle, but there were a couple other guys there, too, that I didn't pick up.
From the 27-yard line, it'll be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 for the Rams. Clock on the move, 4:27. Tolliver on the long count. Now he's got the snap. He's going to keep it himself around the right side. Spins, stays on his feet, still on his feet, and finally knocked down at about the 11, 10-yard line.
Got a flag back here on the 30-yard line.
I just would have ran him the whole game. That guy's fast.
Oh, we expected a better passing game from the Rams, and credit the Lincoln defense, but that never materialized.
Breedlove must have been injured. Because he had a good arm on him. Clock still keeps moving, the running clock. Holding against the Rams. Officials got to remember to pick up his flag. 48-6 Rail Splitters. 3:30 left. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Technical foul, substitution, or replace disqualified player.
Tolliver out of the gun. Man in motion. He's got the snap.
That was illegal
on the play.
That was a legal shift in the backfield.
Was that a number one hit, backfield in motion?
Well, yeah.
I don't think it was a number one hit, but back from our day.
They may have a couple kids in there with little experience also, making some mistakes.
Lichenwalder in there for the Rail Splitters. Lichenwalder, number 71. He's a senior, 6'6", 300-pounder at the nose guard for the Rail Splitters.
It's a loss of 5.
Ball spotted at the 42-yard line of Lincoln. Tolliver, he wants another shot at running with that football. Bring the fullback up to block for him. But they hand off now to 2 around the. He's got some speed, and looks like he may have a first down. That was DeMarcus Lucas on the run for the Rams.
DeMarcus Lucas for Manuel.
He got down to the 20-yard line before he got ran out of bounds there.
1st and 10 for the Rams. 2:10 left for the ball game. Rail Splitters lead the Rams 48-6.
It's a 22-yard pickup for Manuel. 1st and 10.
2 receivers here to the near side, 2 on the far side of the field. London Tolliver out of the gun. Where's the number 6? He's got the snap. He's going to keep it himself around the left side. He's got a first down and more before he runs out of bounds to stop the clock.
He's down inside the 5. He's close to the goal line.
London Tolliver gets a 1st and goal for the Rams.
That was a nice fake. He faked the play to the right, and he kept it himself. And as you said earlier, he should have been running with it all night long.
No doubt. Just a steady diet of running with it.
Up enough for a first down, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Rams.
1st and goal at the 5. Minute 18 left for the game. Tolliver
For the Rams, first and goal from the Lincoln 5-yard line.
waits for the snap from his center. Two receivers on the skinny side of the field and one here on the right. Now a man goes in motion. He gets the handoff. Going to try and bring it on the right side.
He's in. Touchdown.
And that is a touchdown for the Rams.
Touchdown.
Is that 15? Is that 15?
I thought it was 2.
It was 2? Okay, that was DeMarcus. Lucas on the touchdown, number 2 for the Rams. 48-12. Now hustling on the field's a new rail splitter, number 68. Reagan Brown. He's a senior.
Touchdown manual after the 5-yard pickup by Lucas.
Brown 6'5", 290 for the rail splitters. And Tolliver says, I'll just run the 2-point conversion too. Man in motion. Lucas. And again, backfield in motion. So a penalty on the 2-point conversion attempt. Move it back around the 10-yard line, maybe the 9.
Against the Rams.
49 seconds on the clock. Of course, the clock's not running on the 2-point conversion. Tolliver directing one of his receivers. Waits for the snap. He's got it. Rolls out to the right. Throws a bullet. He's got his man, but can't get it in the end zone. Tackle for the rail splitters made by Aiden Fry. And that stops their 2-point conversion attempt. Only 49 seconds left for rail splitters.
Pass complete.
I would think Coach would go in the victory formation.
Yeah, take a knee and let her run out, after the kickoff.
Pushed out of bounds by Lincoln's number 5, Aiden Fry.
Well, it's funny, Bob, that this game just before the halftime was close, 14-6, and after they had that long run for the touchdown, made it 14-6. But Lincoln answered before the halftime for one more touchdown to go in at halftime, 20-6.
Okay, number 55 in there for the rail splitters. I won't even try to pronounce this. Caleb, Zirkelbach.
He's a Ram, right?
No, he's a rail splitter. He's a sophomore. Zirkelbach.
Oh, there he is. Zirkelbach.
That's what I was thinking.
Caleb.
And kicking away for the Rams will be Naz King. He's a senior, 5'10", 255-pounder. Back for the rail splitters, Keon Carson and Kanai Carson, I believe.
King lines up for the kickoff for Emmanuel.
He boots it. Onside kick. Rail splitters pounce on it. I think that's Pentecost. Not sure. I think that's number 32.
No return on the kickoff.
Yeah, that was Pentecost. Dove on the football for the rail splitters. And rail splitters probably just go into the victory formation and end it right here.
Yeah, they might not even have to run a play. They just started No, they shouldn't have to run a play. And they won't.
Takes over first and 10.
The Rams not even all coming out on the field. Down to the final 10 seconds. Next week we'll be at Southeast, back in Springfield. First 3 games on the road have been in Springfield. Easy trips for us.
Nice trips, yeah. We always like that.
And that's the end of the ball game. Final score: Lincoln Rail Splitters 48. Peoria Manual Rams 12. Teams out there shaking hands. We'll be back in a minute to wrap it up.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Victory for the Lincoln Rail Splitters. And a homecoming night, the Rail Splitters win it. So they let some of the students out on the field with the players, and they do a little bit of celebration out there. And Coach, a lot of scoring for the Rail Splitters tonight.
Yeah, they did. Scored early and often, and took control of the game there early in the third quarter, I would say. After scoring right before halftime, and the best thing is they win their homecoming game. They move the record to 3-1, which is really important. This is a big game to get tonight after last week's loss, and so go 3-1 going into next week's game at Springfield Southeast.
Unfortunately, the Rams go 0-4, the Peoria Manual Rams, but they showed good sportsmanship out there. At least they got a couple of touchdowns, and the Rail Splitters, as Coach told you, win it 48-12. And want to thank all our fine sponsors and you fans out there that listen. And of course, everybody be careful out there. Drive safely. It's homecoming night. There'll be a lot of celebration going on. And I want to thank Joe Lee back at the station for keeping us on the air. And of course, I want to thank especially Lloyd Kirby, who hooks everything up for us. And for you people that are able to watch on TV, you get to watch because of Lloyd up there filming the game for you. And of course, I want to thank my great partner, Coach Ken Schweitzer. He's back. He was, were you down in Florida?
I was AWOL last week. Yes.
AWOL. You're not going to tell. You're not going.
I was in Florida. Yeah, I was in Florida. Yes.
So how's your knee doing?
It's getting better. I think it's not perfect yet, but improves a little bit every day. I hope.
Okay, and we want to thank Steve Larson for coming up for the halftime show in the 73 football team of the Rail Splitters. So for all our fans and for our sponsors and for Joe Lee and Lloyd and Coach Ken, the final score, Lincoln Rail Splitters 48, Peoria Manual Rams 12. We'll see you next week at Southeast. It's Bobby B reporting. Thanks for listening.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com present Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Football. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Rail Splitter Football is brought to you by these fine sponsors. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Football. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.